one other weird hodgepodge game that's pretty cool.
Nice. So yeah, you can find Brad over at twitch.tv/RP Glory. Gareth, you kind of need no introduction at this point, but who are you? How did you get on here?
I'm a Scud Star. I'm Gareth. I'm brilliant.
I've been scarred. My star's been scarred.
I hang around in chat and occasionally Will kind of lets me on stream just to say whatever I want and offend people.
Something like that.
I've got nothing to plug. We don't add any Patreons yet, guys. Come and join the Patreon. There's some awesome stuff. You get newsletters. You get things you can do to the game. I come up with my NPC, who's apparently blown up within seconds, but I'm not bitter.
Yeah, you don't sound bitter.
If there's one thing Gareth is not, it's surely bitter. The hack game is very strong from Brad today. I'm definitely getting a Slash vibe. But we have one other person with us. We have the wonderful, and I hope I'm not butchering your name, Hassa.
Very well.
Oh my god,
yeah,
I'm the best.
totally.
Nailed it.
Good job.
So, Hassa, introduce yourself. Who are you? How do we know each other?
Well, I'm Hasse Iona. I'm from the Netherlands, and somehow I managed to become a game master on RP Glory. And for some reason, I got invited here. So.
Yeah, that's a crazy list of coincidences, which all happened. Anyway,
Totally. Awesome.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. The stars were aligned, even if they were somewhat scarred today. Good to see you back, Irigwen. How are you doing, my dear? Even though you missed Castle Ravenloft, I still love you. This is D&D 5th edition. So, if you guys don't know what Tomb of Horrors is, of course it is the classic Gygax Trap Fest from 74 and then redone in 81, and then up to converted in 4th edition in something like 2004, and now I've converted it again in 2016 to 5th edition. I'm taking all credit for this. I will go down in history for doing this now. I found a PDF online. Credit goes to the maker, whoever he is. So we're 9 hours into our 24-hour D&D stream. I've been going for 9 hours. I've still got another 6 to do, which is incredibly fun. I can't wait to do some more games to get back into this. We currently have over 40 retweets, so I'm going to go exactly check that number. Of course, we're at 1977, a fine year, a fine vintage. But it would be great to welcome ourselves into the 80s and the 90s and then the noughties. Because they are incredibly naughty. So if you guys haven't followed, hit that follow button. We're here 5 nights a week playing D&D for 3 hours every single week. And check us out. We do a 24-hour stream every single goddamn month for insane. Let me go.
I'm blown away by your endurance.
Well, you're not the first to say that, Brad.
Oh, don't let it go to his head. Come on.
It depends which head we're talking about. But first of all, we need to go through who on earth we are playing tonight, who your characters are, and what on earth is happening. So, Brad, who are you playing tonight?
Oh, I will be playing Dr. Findilius Nix.
Awesome.
He is a gnome necromancer.
I like it. What about Gareth? Who on earth have you cooked up for tonight's session?
I am praying. Praying? I'm praying. I'm not. I'm playing Bryce Volan. He is a half oak.
He's a half oak.
Oh my god.
He's a praying half oak.
This is a good start. I've had one drink. He's a half orc rogue. He is a serial womanizer. He's getting old now. He's about 50. He's got a bit of a paunch and he's a bit down on his luck.
But he's very pious.
Yes. Well, we'll see.
We shall see indeed. And finally, Hassa, who are you playing tonight?
I will be playing Lan. I'm definitely going to be praying because I'm a paladin.
Ah.
A human paladin of the grumpy teenager variety.
My favorite guy.
Yeah, Lan is this teenage guy who is, a bit of a, nasty background, and he's not as friendly as he used to be because of that.
Gotcha. He's had a hard life.
Yes.
So, all All right then. So you guys, as we begin this adventure, let me quickly remind you guys of everything which is going on. Crit hits. Oh my god! Crit hits and crit misses. This is going to continue to happen the more you guys make me drink. At the end of the adventure, if there are more crit hits and crit misses, something very good will happen to the party. If at the end of the adventure there are more crit misses and crit hits, something very bad will happen to the party. You guys can, of course, affect the game with your donations and all sorts of crazy hijinks. We are just a few quid away from our monthly target to keep the show running, to keep all that we do here on its axis. So that'd be awesome to hit that. And of course, if you haven't retweeted, hit that retweet. If you haven't followed, you know what to do. And of course, keep the fluff counter going, guys. I expect to see that vigorously upheld and the rules of the drinking game until I soon pass out. So until that point, let us discuss the Tomb of Horrors. So recently, you guys heard about an adventuring troupe who entered the Tomb of Horrors. They never came back. This happens fairly regularly in the area. There are, well, a lot of adventuring groups that enter the Tomb of Horrors, never to return. But for some reason, you guys think you might be special. For some reason, you guys think you might be a little bit different than the others. I mean, one of you is half of a tree, the other's an angsty teenager, and of course, finally, we have a man in a wonderful hat, so how on earth could anything go wrong?
What a wonderful research opportunity.
Indeed. So, you guys have found yourself to the tomb entrance. You know that an ancient lich lives here. You are well aware that a lich called Asarerak has built his tomb here thousands of years ago, and he's lived here. And he has, well, set up shop, as it were. But he's not the only man to have set up shop at the Tomb of Horrors. Outside, there is in fact an odd-looking fella. There's a peasant. There's a stall with a lot of items, mostly mundane, some magical, which reads Peasant Joe's Wares. He's an odd-looking fella. He's a bit of a hillbilly-looking type. He's got a bit of corn in his mouth and a hole for his hat. And he looks like, yeah, your average Joe, in fact. And he's kind of just waiting by the entrance to the tomb, right by where it leads down into the dark pit, into the abyss, essentially. How's it going, Logan? So, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to wander up and have a chat with him. He seems like a nice, amicable fella.
He certainly does. Yes, in fact, from the Hollow, he played through this with me last time. So it was fun watching all the madness unfold that he knows is coming. Although some things maybe changed from previously. Asarerak, rumor has it, Asarerak has had a bit of a redecoration kind of process. He's got a lot of painters in to redo the walls, new trap makers in to redo the traps. And so, yeah, you walk up to Peasant Joe, who says, "Oh, howdy."
Hello there, sir. Mighty fine to meet you.
Mighty fine to meet you too, boy.
I'm not sure where the mighty fine came from, but can you give us any information about the cave we're about to enter into?
Well, of course, it's gonna be pretty bad when you go in there. Yep, you're probably gonna die, so I better sell you some items to make sure you don't die.
What is it you have? What wares do you have for sale, sir?
Oh, I got plenty of healing potions. Plenty of rope. Plenty of most things, really.
Did that gentleman over there have a healing potion? And I point behind him.
The skeleton. Yeah, he looks behind him at the skeleton, like dying.
The moment he looks behind him, I'm gonna grab a potion.
Stealth roll. Actually, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Is he just trying to nick this thing off him? So yeah,
on 11.
Yeah, on 11, he kind of like he looks back and just he kind of half looks and he grabs it with his hand, and he says, "Not that easy, boy."
Sorry, Kyle.
Dr. Nix approaches at this point and says, "Oh, are you in need of healing potions, my friend? I'm actually quite well supplied." And he points back and he's got sort of a crowd of like zombies and skeletons behind him.
Right.
And they're all like carrying sacks and a bunch of them have backpacks.
I love how you didn't mention this before. And then just suddenly there's this fucking army of zombies behind him. Thank you so much to Acacius Manfake for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. So he kind of looks at like kind of how many zombies exactly do you reckon are following you?
10 if that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he spends 2 spell slots a day to maintain them.
Okay.
But if that's like gonna be a problem, I can.
No, not at all.
Fix that. Okay.
So he, he says, "Oh, well, yeah, it looks like they won't be needing no healing potions."
No.
Well, what about you, young man? He looks over at Lan.
I'm fine, thanks.
All right then. Well, if you want to go right on by, then you can.
How much are healing potions, sir?
Oh, just 50 gold per healing potion.
I can pay more than 25. I've seen healing potions much cheaper than that.
Roll me like a persuasion test. See if this guy's just ripping you off.
That's a critical 21.
Oh my god, that's 12 crit hits to 6 crit misses, guys.
That's my fourth of the day.
These people are rolling way too good. It's not fair. They'll never die in a dungeon like this. He says, well, I guess I'll give you the going rate then. 25 gold.
For 2.
He looks you up and down. A one-time offer. 2 for the price of 1.
Thank you. You're rather amicable. I shall shop here. When I come out of here alive, I'll make sure to buy another one and tell my friends.
If you say so, pal.
I take 2 and hand him the gold.
Cool. So, he takes your gold, and then are you guys going straight down into this kind of dark chasmy abyss?
Well, yeah, as our good friend Bryce is still, haggling. I've already,
Yeah.
like to wander in. Probably not a very smart idea, but.
Okay, yeah. So rocks fall, you die. No, no. You walk in. You see actually down in at the chasm there appears to be a rock fall. There literally has been rocks falling here. There's a cave in essentially. It's going to take some digging, or it's going to take some zombie manual labor to move these rocks out of the way to get into the entrance. And Peasant Joe says, "Oh yeah, that happened back when the last party came by."
I'd like to pick up a stone and throw it at the pile of rocks to see if the thing is stable or if it will fall on my head as soon as I try to.
Yeah, you lob it at the pile of rocks. It seems like it's just kind of a cave in essentially. It doesn't seem like it's going to fall in any further. It looks like you just need to kind of manually push your way through here, or magically. Indeed. If any of you can do that.
Can I still talking to Trader Joe now? It is.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Do they have a tradesman entrance or somewhere for deliveries? We can. It seems a little bit too much manual labour. My nails have only just been done.
Oh well, there's a super dangerous dark passageway down the south if you want to go by there.
When you say super dangerous, do you mean like a couple of elves or something guarding it, or do you mean like fire pits?
No one's ever come back from out of there.
Has anyone ever come out from this entrance, though?
Yeah, one guy, he nearly made it out, look. And there's like the skeleton of the guy just like clutching at the staircase, so close. And yet so far.
Would you suggest that we just dig our way in there? Would you say that's the safest?
Well, you got plenty of work here. You got plenty of workers.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about them. They're a bit unkempt, shall we say.
Yeah, I can see
My
that.
subjects are in perfect condition. What are you talking about?
I look at one who's like dragging a limp leg behind him. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, what do you guys? You start digging.
Well,
I start digging.
I watch.
Totally.
Okay. Are the zombies helping out?
Yes. I'll supervise, and
Yeah.
I'll have them pull out a pick,
Uh-huh.
a shovel, and a sledgehammer, and
Just get to
have
work.
them get to work.
Perfect. So yeah, they make short work of this after like some discoordinated or uncoordinated rather swings. Sledgehammers going into other zombies' brains. That's sort of, oh no. But then you pretty
Amateurs.
yeah, I know. Lan is really doing most of the work here, but the zombies do help out. And pretty quickly, you find yourselves in a small kind of chamber which leads down. I mean, you're pretty standing at the top of it, not yet in. But there's just a long corridor leading down. There's a door at the end of this corridor. There's a green sconce on the side of one wall. And
Kind gesture.
thank you so much to Skagef, who donates £3. He says, because I wanted to see at least one adventurer die tonight, Will gets the bonus crit when I am in need of some death. Thank you so much, Skagef, for your generous donation, my friend.
Do you realise this is the Tomb of Horrors? Like, people die on their own anyway.
Oh, no, we need assistance. We can make this quicker. We can expedite the process. Don't you worry, Gareth. We can make this happen.
1 hour stream, 2 hours of a nap.
Yeah. Thank you, my friend. So yeah, you see this corridor down ahead, door at the end, sconce, green flame on one side. See you later, folks. As Peasant Joe kind of watches you guys clear the rubble and start to head down. What's the running order here? Who's going first? I guess that's probably important.
No,
No reason.
that would be me. You know, I'm totally the most experienced player here in the place, so I totally know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Obviously. No, but yeah,
Confidence.
like you guys
rather
totally need to
skilled
warn.
at looking for traps and other devices. Are you happy to lead still? There are lots of things that can land on you, flatten you, and turn you
Oh
inside
yes, I'm
out.
perfectly fine of looking for the.
I don't want to. You're obviously a strapping young man there. I don't want to step in front of you, but I am somewhat proficient in these some kind of things. However, if you would like to lead, I don't want to stop you.
Very well. If you think you can do a better job than his zombies, then you're welcome to give it a try.
Your enthusiasm is quite wonderful, but
Yes, you're certainly your meat shields sound like a fantastic idea.
and right, very well. I hate to see one of my subjects be ruined, but it is better than having one of us prematurely shuffle off, I think.
Yes, I hate when we're premature.
Yes.
Okay, so you're sending
I'll have one of the zombies transfer its pack to another, and go, let's say, 30 feet ahead of the rest of us, or do we want farther, less far?
Sure, it makes it
What do you
about
guys-
5 feet before it falls down through the floor. Essentially, there is no floor where it steps. It just kind of falls through the floor.
Oh my!
Then there were 9.
I will head back to the rubble, and I'll collect a handful of small rocks.
Okay.
So like 5 feet, like what I'm imagining is this hallway, and then at the end is a door, but there's like a bunch of hallways.
So what
right?
you're imagining here is Indiana Jones 3. You want to lay out the dust on the invisible path, essentially, right? The leap of faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. So what kind of roll that be? It's just some kind of like dex-based attack as you fly dust around, essentially, as you throw stones around. In fact, roll me a perception check. That works even better. So we'll say that the stones that you're throwing in different places to find out where these traps are, essentially, is going to be informing your perception check. And I give you advantage because it's inventive. I like it. Going full indie on this,
Awesome.
and this pleases me. When I was a kid, I wanted to change my name to
Okay.
Indiana, so I would be Indiana Jones.
I only needed to do it once, right? Because it already.
Yeah,
did
it already
twice.
does it for you, so we'll take the first one. So a 21. Yeah, you can figure out there are about 4 points in this floor where there is no floor. It's an illusion, and your rocks just kind of fall through. With this knowledge, you can avoid the pitfalls, essentially.
Well, we'll go on zombie number 2 then.
Before I do, I'm gonna have the zombies collect any extra corpses that are about. Is there just the one?
It's just a
or is
skeleton, essentially, yeah.
that's fine.
Yep.
Reinforcements.
It's been a
excellent.
while. He's not.
The arrows will fly right through.
And I'll have the new lead zombie carry a 10-foot pole and tap ahead of him for any additional problems.
All right, what's his name? Let's name these zombies as they die. As they go.
Oh, okay.
I saw a brilliant one in chat, which was Bob Zombie.
Bob Zombie, that's great.
All right, so Bob Zombie goes with a 10-foot pole. This poor dead fellow, who in life was a fine fellow, but no longer.
Yeah.
He's not all too accurate with this 10-foot pole. In fact, believe it or not, it's a bit clunky for a zombie to move a 10-foot pole around. I'm just gonna roll him a dex save to see if he just falls into these points where he's not meant to go. What's a dex save for like a -1 or something ridiculously bad for a zombie? It's like a 13. So Bob Zombie, as you see him kind of shuffling around, he gets very close to the end, and then he just like tips over on the 10-foot pole as the weight kind of carries him through, and he goes into the final trap right in front of the door. Yeah, so there's
I'm down to one 10-foot pole. Hate zombies. I'll look down the holes that the hole that the first one fell through.
Yeah.
And try and see how far it fell, or.
Sure. Roll me like an Arcana check to see if you can see through, because essentially it appears to be an illusion. So the floor looks like it's there, but when you step on it, it's no longer there.
Okay.
So yeah, easily on a 19. You know exactly what's going on here. You can see through with your magic sense, and it falls through 20 feet down below into what looks like a room filled with mirrors.
Shall we take the path less traveled? Or
That is the question. Which path is less traveled?
I was gonna say, I mean, all the zombies so far have gone one way.
I'll be honest. I'd rather we didn't fall into the trap willingly, because if you have someone fall into your trap, that normally means you want something bad happens. And I quite like looking at myself in a mirror. I'm a devilishly handsome gentleman.
Who
However,
enters my domain?
I look at the zombies. Was that them?
Gretch,
so.
are we scheduled for a meeting this weekend? No? No, you're not expected, visitors.
is this Asarak?
Asarerak.
Asarak,
There's
sorry.
extra syllables in there, damn it.
I apologize. Really, I sincerely, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Really?
Yes.
What is it you want, mortal?
Well, I mean, you have so much experience. There must be so many things.
Indeed. Well, perhaps we will speak if you prove yourselves worthy of my challenges.
Piece of
I
cake.
look forward.
Perhaps we will speak again. Perhaps we will not.
Bye, Asrak.
See you later. Okay, my shift's over. Next. Wait, turn this thing off.
Can I hop over these stones, like the steps that I can see, to get me to the other side?
Yeah,
the ones
you
that have
can.
been-
You could pretty easily do that.
I hop across.
Oh, and I guess I'm gonna have a couple of zombies lower a rope to the first one. And have it, tie itself on and pull up.
Sure. Yeah, that works for me. You pull this zombie up. What was his name?
Oh, okay. So we already have Bob Zombie.
Yeah, I saw Charles the zombie in chat, I think.
This one should be a girl.
Yeah?
Can't just have male zombies.
Yeah, that's...
Sure.
Bob and Marie.
Marie,
the zombie. Okay. So you drag Marie back up. She looks a bit worse for wear, had the odd kind of broken arm. Nothing out of the ordinary, really.
Ooh.
You know what we can
Lizzie.
do? Oh, Lizzie is
Lizzie
nice.
the zombie. Okay. And we meet
I mean,
again.
Marie's good too, but Lizzie, that
Lizzie is kind of better.
Okay, one of the others can be called Marie, perhaps. We'll
Okay.
We'll take it as it comes. So Lizzie the zombie comes up. As she's got a broken arm, but she seems okay.
Okay.
So Gareth, your character Bryce. So you come to the door, and you know that there's like a trap right in front of the door. So you're kind of careful to avoid that part of illusion. You can probably feel it out a little bit with your foot to feel where there is no floor. So you're just kind of going to open the door here?
No, I'm checking the door over. I'm thoroughly inspecting.
Are you sure you don't just want to open the door, Gareth?
This ain't no
Right in front of it.
IKEA door.
Gareth, I think you should just open the door.
I have a good look at the door. My eyes.
It's
are
a very
thoroughly-
interesting door, Gareth. It contains a doorknob and some wood. Now, you can roll me an investigation check to see what's going on with the door, just to see how much fuckery is involved.
That's an 8.
Oh baby. Yep. In terms of what you can make
I'll
out.
take a look. Yeah, I'll take a look too.
28. So yeah,
It
Bryce.
is a very interesting door.
Bryce's door is nothing out of the ordinary. It's just your solid oaken door. You know, the usual sort of thing. Then similarly, nothing to worry about when you open this door. Dr. Nix, when you open this door, a dart is probably about to go into Bryce's forehead and kill him.
A moment.
He just goes to reach for it.
There's a dart there. Unless you wish to join the crew, I would suggest you standing right there.
Unless you're looking to be hired.
I'm pretty sure I checked this door myself. Are you saying I didn't spot it?
If you insist. I can always use more subjects.
I'll
Yeah,
believe
there's
you
an
this
open
time.
position.
I'll believe you this time, but if you're wrong, I'll be very ticked off.
Alright then.
Very well.
So how can he point it out to me?
Yeah. You can
Can I
spot.
attempt to disarm it?
Sure.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
That's a 25.
I was gonna say hope for that ones, but no. On a 25, yeah, you can pretty niftily disarm this fairly simple trap. Really, it's like a basic bitch kind of trap. You know, it's for beginners. The first
Basic
trip.
bitch.
Yeah, that's pretty much how Bryce equivalates it to. Like
slap my thighs,
the trap has
honestly.
got like a Starbucks in one hand and it's wearing a camo jacket. Yeah, a basic bitch trap. You can disarm this pretty easily. So do you then open the knob?
Yes, I will open the knob. At that point,
good.
I'll think it's safe.
Oh, good. So you open the door. Oh boy, am I happy you did that. So you you open it up into another chamber, essentially. Another corridor. We'll say it kind of leads 60 feet down, 10 feet across. About 40 foot and to the left, or to the west, I guess. You see a glowing blue magical portal, and it appears that there are 3 tiles just kind of underneath the portal. One is red, one is yellow, and one is blue. At the far end of the corridor, there is a giant green devil face, which, if you're watching the stream, if you're in Roll20, that's basically what it looks like. up there, and above it is a grotesque-looking stone gargoyle, kind of poised in weight, but petrified, and so completely safe.
Completely. Obviously.
Yes, it is. And so that's exactly what you see before you. The floor appears to be stone. There are torches in the walls to light some of this up. It's still gloomy, and the torches are of course green because liches. Just lich things. He's a basic lich.
Well, this seems like some first edition bullshit.
What the fuck was Gygax thinking?
So I'll retrieve the other zombie if possible. Same method, and then send. What was his name? Not Lizzie, but the first one.
Bob.
Bob Zombie. How can I forget? Send him to investigate the first. The tiles.
Sure. And so he looks like a character from Bob's Burgers. He kind of walks forwards, and you see basically like a chute appear from underneath Bob, falls down. He goes down, and you hear a splash of water from beneath, and
Oh, Bob!
Oh, Bob, no!
So hapless!
Bob, you fool! What have you done this time?
Maybe next time you should tie Bob to a rope.
They tried that before, but that's against zombie rights. There's been some new legislation in about tying zombies up.
Is Bob floating? Is he bobbing?
Well, you can't see.
Well,
Is he bobbing? Hey! Yeah, you can't see him. He basically falls down into a chute. He can't be that far down because you hear him like moaning still. You hear the splash fairly quickly after. It's not like a. It's more like a. Sploosh. So, yeah. He falls about halfway through the corridor.
Is it just one space? Does it look like we can kind of get past where he fell in?
You're gonna have to repeat that question to me.
Like, did he fall? He fell down a trapdoor. Does a trapdoor look like it covers the whole area that we need to go past it?
Why don't you roll me a perception check? You.
Why you think of the answer?
You. I can't end that insult.
That's
You.
a 15.
Oh, right, I haven't changed the title. It's the Team Forest. Okay. 15. So yeah, on 15, you can tell that basically it was stone, basically, which kind of slid away, which is the trapdoor. There are other tiles of a similar kind of pattern or colour, we'll say like a slightly darker shade, which you can make out are the pitfall traps, essentially. You spot 8 of them. And they're not just like scattered about, they're kind of in a pattern of sorts, which I won't go into detail describing, because reasons. But you can avoid this pattern at all costs.
I will point out the pattern to the rest of the party. Again, more first edition bullshit over there, guys. To the pattern.
Guys, that's some AD&D shit right there. Don't.
It's like, kind of think of graph paper and he coloured in some squares on it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which side do you want to go? Gentlemen, do we head towards the colours or do we head towards the gargoyle?
Let's tap another one of the colors with a pole.
Tap that colour.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab a pole. You tap. Which one do you tap first? There's red, yellow, blue. In that order.
Let's do blue. See what happens.
Okay. So
I'm
the
I would have
portal.
totally gone for yellow.
So okay, so you tap yellow as he taps blue.
Sure.
Okay. So you tapping this with a pole, or you tapping this with your dome,
Yeah,
your
a
body?
pole seems like a smart idea.
Sure. So you grab pole. So as the blue is tapped, the yellow is also tapped. They glow. The blue glows. The kind of tile glows. The yellow glows. And the portal doesn't seem to do anything.
I'll have zombie tap red. I'm not actually tapping any of them.
Right.
Minions for that.
Sure. So the zombie taps it. Kind of after a while, manages to tap the thing. Which zombie is this?
Oh, it'll be Lizzie again.
Okay, well, Lizzie disappears in a cloud of blue smoke, similar to that emanating from the portal.
Oh, fucking hell, where'd she go?
I wonder where that goes.
Did you teach her that? Because that's some pretty cool shit.
That's fine.
Some 5th edition shit.
That's, that zombie didn't even roll.
Damn.
So, are we guessing that was a good thing or a bad thing, guys? Because vanishing
There's
out
only
there
one
is
way
not-
to find out.
I step back with my hands up.
My first guess would be that it's a bad thing, and then my second guess would be that it's a bad thing.
So Lizzie
Well, we've got to
disappears.
get out of here in some way.
There doesn't appear to be any exit to the room other than the portal which you've seen, and of course the great big devil face which is glowering in front of you. But isn't? I mean, it's big enough to fit inside. The mouth is big enough for someone to crawl inside of. So that is a possible exit, I suppose.
Or
Anyone
shall we
good?
try a different sequence?
Sure.
I shoot the red
I'll-
one with an arrow.
Okay.
Do you want an attack roll?
Not really. I'll be honest, Gareth, I don't want an attack roll. Not against that red tile, anyway. So no, you you shoot the red tile. It glows red.
Nailed it.
Nailed it, boys. GG.
So do the other tiles still glow, or did they turn
No,
off when
they
the
turn
zombies...
off when that one starts.
Okay, I'll totally touch the yellow one again.
Okay, you touch the yellow. It glows. Ooh.
Well, go on, Nix.
Wait, haven't we already tried this?
Not in this order.
The definition of insanity.
I think I had something to do with this one. I know what I'm doing.
Alright, thank you so much to Zebo48 for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman in a skull. He says, I want that book. Well, you can grab yourself a copy of Out of the Abyss. Just follow that giveaway link and giving away my copy after we've played it. You guys haven't followed.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he knows.
Very well. I'll have one of the skeletons, not a zombie, throw a rock at the blue.
Okay. Zombie throws it at blue. It glows, the portal glows yellow rather than blue.
Yellow's a less evil colour.
Blue is commonly known to be a evil color.
When you die, you turn blue. Don't turn yellow.
It's like logic to me.
How about you send one of your fellows through that portal now?
Very well, Bob, you're up.
I believe Bob was the one who fell in the water.
Yeah, Bob's
Oh,
in the
yes,
water
yes,
still.
yes.
You've forgotten about
He's
Bob. He's
in the
down
water.
there
Oh,
drowning.
No, this is Bob 2.
Yeah.
Revenge.
We'll call him Bill.
Or Robert.
Robert. We'll call him Robert.
How about we tie a rope to this fellow? That way we can yank him back and see what monstrosities have happened to his body.
Excellent. We'll do.
So you want to drag Bob back up somehow?
But no, we're going to send Robert through the yellow portal and fish with him.
Yes,
Fish with him.
I'll take a look at what's going on with Bob 1,
Bob one, yeah.
And
Yeah,
is he
you can see that
more or
Bob
less
one is
back?
down 10 feet, drowning in ice. He's gone blue by this point.
Okay.
See, blue is bad as well.
Yeah, I'll throw a rope and try pulling him back up. See what happens.
All right, roll me an athletics check to try and pull this guy up.
I'll lend a hand there.
All right, you get an assist.
Oh,
Okay.
Or maybe you could assist me since, you know.
That's a 16 from Dr. Nix is going in. Hands on.
Yeah.
23, yeah.
Straight.
So, yeah, you guys managed to pull Bob out. By the time you get him out, however, Bob is frozen. He needs a serious amount of thawing, probably 3 hours out of the freezer before you do anything with him, at least.
We can throw him through the portal and pull him back and see if he's still frozen.
We made a lollipop.
These people are sadists.
I love it.
These
Just to
zombies aren't
confirm,
unionized,
the
are they?
people at RP Glory are insane.
You should see what they do to my games.
Horrible, horrible things.
I don't know how to end that sentence. Safely. So you want
We need a safe word.
Well, yeah, I've heard that.
I can try and check Bob through.
Okay.
Sure,
You need that.
sure.
Okay, you
Okay.
tie a rope to his foot and then I just chuck him in.
Roll me an athletics check, because Bob's a heavy guy, you know. He's not super light. He's put on a bit of weight recently. It's been Christmas, you know.
Leave Blob alone.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm a very well-tuned paladin. I can totally do that.
Nice. I'm pretty hench. It's no big deal. Yeah. So yeah, on a 14, it's actually a bit difficult.
I can imagine.
You know, you guys are like level 11, so 14 isn't a huge roll.
Yeah.
And so like it's difficult, but you can like embarrassingly drag his body through. He's like, yeah, don't worry guys, I've got this pretty ripped. It's like, oh god, he's really quite heavy. Bob, what were you doing? You really need to diet when we said so. And so you push him through. He disappears in a cloud of yellow smoke.
Okay, now I'm gonna try and pull him back on the rope.
Yeah, you pull on the rope and there's nothing there.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Bob.
Bob plus. Bob, why? Well, the good ones always seem to be on.
Bobsleigh.
Bobsleigh.
We seem to be scattering my subjects about the dungeon.
I say we like do we know anything about these colors? Whether they have a meaning of sorts?
Oh boy.
You
You
know,
could.
the slightly more intelligent people.
Right. Yeah, you could probably
Which
Arcana
is
checks because
definitely not me.
there's clearly magic going on here. Bobsled. This guy's at level 11. So yeah, anyone who wants to can roll me an Arcana check to check out Bob. Well, not check out Bob. That would be a
Perfect
seduction.
number, Will. Drink up.
Fuck my life. Yes, 17. The perfect number. Now, Gareth, you said you'd match me drink for drink in this one, so.
I just did, but I'll do a shot as well.
Gee, fucking hell. What?
I am aware of how girlily high pitched I went there, and I've been already embarrassed.
Okay, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
So, yeah, on a 24 and a 17 vote number. You guys can signify, like, yellow seems to be good here. Yellow seems to be not explodey.
Non-explosive color, excellent.
Exactly.
I will hop through them.
Okay.
I'll wait an awkwardly amount of time, just kind of weighing up in my head, and then think, fuck it. And then I'll walk through.
Alright, you guys bamf out of existence and reopen into a whole new kind of existence. You find yourselves down below in the room which you saw before, but safely there. You didn't have to, have to fall through any floor traps to get yourself down there. You find yourself in a maze of mirrors. There are probably hundreds of mirrors around here, and some of them kind of reflect you in weird lights, so you look like really thin. Some will make you look really fat, like kind of thing. You're in a, like a amusement park, full of mirrors. There seems to be several exits and paths to take.
Oh,
I
so
will,
do you guys call up? Like say, hey, we're here, or no?
They are.
I doubt you can hear us. Do we see Bob there somewhere?
So who actually went through the portal? I forget now.
Me and Bryce.
Yeah, so the two of you go through, but you can't see or hear Dr. Nix. And thank you so much to Jane for pledging $1 on Patreon. Let's give Jane a Patreon fist pump. Thanks so much, Jane. We are just 4 patrons away from another viewer decision. If you guys haven't checked out our Patreon, you get some super cool rewards. You get some super cool things to use in our chat. Guys know that there's donation stuff that you can affect, but actually it's cheaper if you do it on Patreon. It's cheaper, it's better, it's slightly more delicious from everything I've heard. We are punching you, Jane, but we're punching you with love, so that's okay. It's not abusive. It's a love punch. Gareth, make me stop. Somebody
Counter roleplay
stop
did not condone
me
Will's
from
comments.
talking.
He is an alcoholic and cannot be trusted.
It's totally true. I take no responsibility for any of the things I say or do on this stream. So that takes it. So the two of you are there. But Dr. Nix, you see these guys just disappear. You shout out. You can't hear them. They can't hear you.
Okay. I will start sending. I'll order the rest of the crew forward, and I'll go through myself.
Okay. Yeah. So you go through the portal. Boom. And Dakota, don't you dare. So you go through, and the 3 of you are there in the hall of mirrors, the maze of mirrors, in the myriad of mirrors.
I
the
would like
complex of
to
mirrors.
take out my battle axe and smash a mirror.
Okay.
That's bad luck. What are you doing? Chill.
It is indeed bad luck. You take 2d6 damage, psychic damage, in fact, as you smash through this mirror, and you feel this pain wrecking your brain. You just take 5. It's like a big headache suddenly attacking you.
Okay, I didn't do that.
Chill out, you crazy little paladin. Okay, so
Did you perhaps know that this dungeon is full of traps?
it's a mirror. What's a fucking mirror gonna do to you? Chill.
Oh.
I
one
didn't
moment.
like the look on its face.
That's your face.
Well, I didn't like it.
Okay, but there's surgeries and magic you can use to sort that out, but don't take it out of the mirror.
Are you telling me I'm ugly?
Well, can I do a perception check to
Well.
see if can I do a persuasion check, please, Will?
Sure, yeah.
That's a natural.
Oh
You are
God.
possibly the most beautiful person I've ever seen. I'm jealous. You are stunning. You
Yeah.
should not be ashamed of how you look.
Should not be ashamed of how you look. Okay.
I reach into my bag. I pull out a forger's kit, which I've got a pen and some ink, and I just draw an X on one of the mirrors.
Okay. Like a kiss.
Yeah, like a kiss or an X.
Okay, more like a kiss. So okay. So
Okay.
yeah, you draw an X. Aceroric draws an O. So you draw an X. What with like some?
It's a pen.
Pen.
I've got a forger's kit, so it's got ink and a quill.
Okay, so your kind of ink runs down the mirror a little bit, but you get some to stay.
Yes.
Nothing much happens.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, which way would we like to go? Left or which ways can we go? Can we see left and right, or do we just see ourselves?
Yeah, you can look left and right. There are about 3 different paths leading through here. Choose one. No.
Before we proceed, I think perhaps there's some equipment I should distribute if you
Is
fellas
it
don't
powder
mind.
flusher?
Excuse me?
powder and blusher for the mirror we do our makeup. Some of us need it more than others, and I turn to them, but just smiling.
Not exactly. Let me see. I start digging through sacks of,
Yeah.
carried by various undead, and dole out a couple of extra healing potions for everyone. Make sure everybody has like a alchemist fire flask. I think there's a signal whistle.
Oh. Naughty.
I guess that's it. And I will continue to. I'll follow in Bryce's. Follow in Bryce's lead and start marking mirrors
Nice.
and numbering them.
With your mask.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Each of you, as you're walking through this place, can you roll me wisdom saving throws? No reason. Don't ask. Also hit 25 fluffs. Jesus Christ, that's another drink. Yep, you do it, Gareth.
I just spoke when I was muted, so that's 2 drinks. This is whiskey and coke.
Okay, 13 from Dr. Nix.
Yes.
Ooh,
Where do I find my save?
Not
again?
good.
You find your save under core stats.
Drink up, Will. Double 17.
Actual life, like what? Why is this number so perfect?
You
That's-
picked the fucking thing.
No. The number picked me, Gareth.
Welcome.
Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Sydney's mum, for following. Hi, Melissa. How are you? That's Sid's mum.
Will, tell us about the charity work you were doing.
Yeah, actually, I work for a lot of charities. Do a lot of work overseas, just helping sick kids, because they're just like really sick, and I want to help them.
Just because you love Sydney so much and you want to see her
because-
grow into a beautiful woman and
Right.
look after her until she's old.
Exactly, until she's. I'm gonna take such good care of her.
What was the number 17 about, Will?
Oh, that old chestnut, Gareth. Don't you worry, my friend. 17 is numbering. That's right.
Well, half of that is right.
You're the worst man. Breezing over all of this silliness, this childishness, purely from Gareth. Don't worry, I'm a mature man with a stable income and prospects. A 17 for Bryce is a save, the other 2 is not a save. So you guys find yourselves lost. Each one of you are separated in this hall of mirrors. You find yourselves alone. You find yourselves sad, lonely, lost, or just basically lost. And so after a while, you guys realize you kind of turn around where you expected your friend to be, and they're no longer there. So let us go with Dr. Nix. So you find yourself alone. What do you do? Like, you're surrounded by mirrors. You're not sure where you came from. You're not sure exactly which way to go either.
Okay. I'll stop. And call out. Hello. There seems to be a bit of a problem.
Luckily enough for you, actually, as you call out, Lan turns the corner, and he says, "Oh, hi, Dr. Nix. So, whoa, am I glad to see you."
Yes. Perhaps we should blow on our whistles to try and find Bryce.
I'm not sure I'm into any of that whistleblowing. That sounds a bit out of my jurisdiction. Yeah, I lost it.
So soon.
Crazy world, huh? No, yeah, sure. That was you wouldn't believe it. I ran into a doppelganger back there.
This is so meta.
This is what happens when more drinks. My mind kind of just implodes upon itself. So no,
As a matter of fact, I would believe that. And I'll blow on my whistle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, somewhere out there, Bryce, you hear a whistle blowing. You're not a fan of whistleblowers.
Can I ascertain where the whistle blowing is come from?
You definitely can. You're an expert on all matters when it comes to blowing. And so why don't you roll me a perception check? As sometimes we like to call Gareth the Blowmaster here at Encounter Roleplay. He does know some would say too much about this topic. I would say an experienced amount for a man of his age. So on a 19...
You take for advice, Will.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm always here for pastoral support, you know me. On a 19, that is a success. Yeah, you can figure out it's coming from behind you, actually.
I will take out my whistle. I will blow a jaunty tune, and I will head towards the sound.
Sydney's mum says, "So happy to follow these nice people. Hey y'all, go D&D people. Super Mum Sorcerer is in the house. How's it going, Melissa? Good to see you. You're a gentle lady and a scholar. Yeah, you follow the whistle back, and you find Bryce and Lan. No, you find Dr. Nix and Lan. The three of you are reunited.
What's up, guys?
Yay.
So Lan says, "Oh, good,
well-
we're all reunited."
Yeah, you seem rather jaunty.
There's one small problem. Lan seems to have lost his whistle already.
It's not a euphemism.
That's
really
okay.
have.
I give him mine.
Oh, thanks. He takes it.
And
Blows on it.
the thing is...
See? Got it back.
Yes. The thing is, he lost it to a doppelganger, if you take my meaning.
I'm sorry. I don't
You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
What's a doppelganger?
Looks just like you, or anybody.
She doesn't look at he doesn't look anything like me.
Yeah.
Or anybody.
I look like me. I don't look like anybody. I'm not just anybody.
I take out my weapon and I start eyeing Dr. Nix.
You're suspiciously.
Looking a bit shifty. How do I know that you're
What
the
was
real
that
Dr. Nix?
safe word that we failed to come up with?
That was last night. We do not talk about last night.
Oh, baby.
I cut up the hickey on my neck.
I did tell you guys, the
Proud of it.
Blowmaster. So, do you want to give me like an investigation roll for
Yeah,
Dr. Nix?
I'll eye him up. I'm not sure he's the real him.
Meanwhile, Lan, why don't you roll me a perception check? See if you hear the whistle.
That's in that one, Will.
Oh, baby. And thank you so much to Serena Lau for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentle lady by the sounds of it, and a scholar. Boys, we are just 19 followers away from 2,000. Can we do it? Yes, we can, in the words of Bob the Builder. Just that one. We
Bob the zombie.
Bob the Zombie, in the words of Bob the Zombie, can. Yes, we can. Okay, so a crit and misses on there, so a 13 to 7. Still looking pretty hot for you guys. So Lan, you can't hear the whistle, so you're just kind of meandering along, lost around here. Are you still kind of marking mirrors? Are you in a panic? How do you feel about being lost alone in a hall of mirrors? It's kind of scary.
I'm very tempted to just break myself away through, but you know, I know that that's probably not very smart. Let's see, what can I do? I'll just like follow like
the leader.
the you know, keep one hand to a mirror on the right and like follow it.
Okay. So you keep you keep following around as our friend Bryce, you're inspecting our good friend Dr. Nix here. He seems to be the real deal. He seems to be okay. But as this happens, Lan turns the corner. There are now 2 Lans. And your LAN connection, your LAN party is kind of your LAN party is
one
thrown
LAN
into.
will totally stab the other one.
Okay, so okay.
No way that there's gonna be a second LAN.
Are you like sneaking up on LAN?
No
You
way.
probably just see the back. You probably just see the back. Looks similar.
Stab him in the front.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I see what the front looks like, I will stab it.
That's not the first time I've heard that. So yes, indeed. Those were some dark days indeed, but we won't go back into my history because we're exploring the Doom of Horrors.
Hi, Sydney's mum.
Hi, Sydney's mum. She's...
You forgot that, didn't you?
Damn you, Gareth. Apparently she told Sid she's going to eat fast to get back to her fans. I love it. So you're just running up, you're going to make your intentions known, you're trying to sneak on other LAN, doppelganger LAN?
No, of course not.
Okay, then.
I will challenge this other imposter as a man.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so other LAN turns around and is like, "You're not the real Dan," and draws a weapon.
I'll be like, shut up, and stab him.
All right, then, roll me initiative. Initiatize your bodies. Dr. Nix
Okay.
and Bryce, if you guys want to get involved in this, then you can roll initiatives as well.
I
Okay.
will, because I'm rather uncertain about what's going on.
Well, yeah, same here, but I'll go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
I mean, it tells
sorry,
me that
Will.
I
Drink up.
attempt to use a roll command looking for the.
Jesus
land
Christ, what are you
that's
trying to kill me, Gareth?
We got no tokens, guys, so you just got.
I'm pretty sure we're trying to kill me.
You got to roll them manually, just 1d20 plus your dex.
Okay. There we go. I'm
Oh
helping.
my good God, Brad. 17.
Drink up.
Cheers. This is a pint of whiskey and coke.
Drink
and
up
it's
me
like-
hearties, yo. You've mixed. Wait, you mixed whiskey with rum.
Whiskey and coke. Jack Daniels.
Whiskey and coke. Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ, you're stronger than I thought, Gareth. So.
Jack is your friend.
So on a 17, it looks like Nope. In fact, Bryce has a much higher dex score, so he's going to be going first. Oops, I just moved the overlay all around the place. Okay, so let's see. The turn order is going to be Bryce. You're going first. Oh, actually, I need to roll the doppelgangers. It's going to have the same as Lan. So okay, so it's going to be Bryce, it's going to be Dr. Nix, it's going to be Lan, and it's going to, well, false Lan, and then it's going to be real Lan. The real shebang. So Bryce, you see other Lan come forward, starting to attack the first Lan.
Can I just shout out, Lan? And then can I do a check to see which one turns round quicker?
Sure. Seems like science. No.
What type of check do you want?
Roll me. In fact, let's have Hassa and False Land roll dex saving throws to see which kind of like twitches to the name first. So he rolled a nat 1. Oh no. Which means I drink.
Oh,
Well,
Oh my god. Oh, I drank twice.
it's exactly the same.
Who made these rules?
This is a very
That's a
good
double nat
doppelganger.
one. Well, drink up.
So neither of you turn at particularly different time. Well, I mean, they turn in unison.
What spices did I add to dinner last night?
So okay, well, Bryce, is that your turn? Are you doing anything else in your turn?
I will then wait this out because I'm really fucking confused.
Okay, takes it to Dr. Nix's turn.
So I'll delay and ask, Lan, what spices did I add to dinner last night?
Which land do you ask, or do you just ask both lands?
Sure.
Okay. What does Lan answer?
That he does not trust your disgusting food.
And other land says, delicious paprika.
Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep waiting because clearly they're both doppelgangers.
All right,
It's the old
so
double dopper.
double donger. So the doppelganger is going to attack Lan against a 15 versus your armor class. Not so hot.
Yeah, no way.
A failed hit, unfortunately. Your turn.
Is that all you've got?
This is all you can master, Sarulan.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help me with this whole attacking thing.
Hey Gareth, Sarulan, did you get it?
No.
So I'm not entirely sure what to
Hey.
do there.
I'm gonna help you because helpful man. So go to your character sheet. We're gonna take you to the weapons tab. You have a battle axe. All you need to do is click the attack button on the right here, on the right hand side of
Okay,
the weapons tab,
cool.
and that will just do it
Bam.
all for you.
Oh, error.
Error. That will be because we haven't put the crit damage in. Let's put an extra D8. So roll it again. Hit that button.
Nice.
Okay, so 16 is a hit for 4 damage.
Totally do more damage. Don't be silly. I didn't
Okay.
just do 4 damage. I do an D8 extra.
Yeah.
Because I'm totally an awesome paladin. And if I wanna use my
Hey, cool. How's it going, dude?
my paladin stuff, my divine smite, should I announce that up front?
I have to confess, I wasn't listening to you.
If I want to divine smite this
Yes.
imposter, do I announce that up front or?
Yes.
Okay, so can I still do that or?
Sure.
Okay, so I would like to totally divine smite this fake.
Let's do it.
So that's my extra standard and my divine smite.
Alright then. So take some damage. Takes it to the top around. Bryce, do things for me. How's it going, Cord? How's it going? Acacia's man fake is back to ask more dumb questions. Well, you're in the right place to ask dumb questions. We've hit 30 fluffs. Jesus Christ, that means more drinking. Let's go. boys.
I'll finish the rest of my can.
What like a
What
lemon?
is
Like
what is
orange
this
juice? What is
mysterious?
It's
Cisna.
Chisk.
That
It's
sounds-
a Maltese lager. I found it when I got married. I got married in Malta, and this is all I drank. It's really good. Someone brought it back for me.
That's so cute, Gareth.
There you go.
Is that when you're doing your charity work over in Malta?
Yeah. I'm helping look after
The Maldives as
yeah,
well.
the parents of orphans. I'm looking after over there.
So you're looking after the parents of orphans. You're not looking after. How are you doing that?
No one ever thinks about the
In
struggle of parents.
essence, they are orphans. They don't have parents.
No,
Gareth.
don't judge it, Will. That's a lot of people think that.
Hold on.
You're just adding to the problem, Will.
Right, I'm part of the problem. Yeah. Okay.
So, do I notice any difference? Does this land bleed differently? The one that's been hit?
I heard lamb. This land. Yeah, the ping on this land is really bad. So
Yeah,
you can
it's
tell.
slow.
Yeah, it drips purple blood.
I immediately hoping that I know Lan enough that he doesn't bleed purple blood.
Oh, you never know, do you?
I'm going to put a
Gareth,
short-
actually, that's a really common misconception you make about people. Please don't judge people about their blood color before.
It's the colour of the blood. That's a 16 versus AC, Will.
God, what a racist. That's a hit, yeah.
Back of the head, 10 damage.
Okay, land falls over. Arrow to the back of the head.
I then turn my arrow, my bow to the other one. You're the right one, right?
What do you think?
I pull my bow a bit tighter. I'll be honest,
Perhaps,
I'm not entirely sure.
Perhaps we should investigate more closely.
What
Well?
colour portal did we go through upstairs?
The yellow one.
Okay, yellow.
And then I smashed a mirror.
So as you kill the doppelganger, the body kind of images like shudders and fades back into this horrible kind of grotesque purple creature. Which anyone who kind of... I mean, you guys are level 11, so you probably encountered a fair amount of creatures at this point. This is clearly a doppelganger.
I kind of shrug and say, oh, 50% of the time I was right. Wonderful.
Works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
So did anyone find anything when we were wandering off? Apart from a doppelganger, apparently.
Dr. Nix found himself.
Other than that.
But no, so actually, as you searching the doppelganger's corpse, I imagine you kind of give it a once over.
Yeah, I'll give it a once over.
Oh yeah, you do.
I'll check for traps on the body first, because I know this fucking place.
Damn you! How did you manage to do this? So you see, you find it in a pocket of the doppelganger. There's a fedora.
Is it a leathery vibe to it?
There is. Wait, is Mum watching? No, she's not. Okay, yeah, there definitely is a leathery vibe. Currently emanating from the fedora.
Would anybody like a hat? I have kind of perfectly coiffed hair at this point, so I don't particularly fancy ruining it. Anyone?
If you don't mind taking some time with it, I could investigate the hat and see if it has any interesting properties.
There's a mirror there. You can investigate what it looks like on yourself.
I think perhaps if you don't mind taking a few minutes, I'd like to delve into its properties before putting it on my head.
I fling it over to him, just like a Fonzie throw across. Try and frisbee this hat.
Alright, I'll allow it. Wait,
Okay.
no! Wait, are you saying you throw that hat?
Yes, I throw the hat.
Okay, let me turn to page 275. Ah, excellent! The fedora hat trap. No.
Doom.
Doom, I say.
And another one down. I will blow my whistle again and
you will.
mentally command my crowd to try to come towards the signal. I don't know how many of them have wandered off in this whole process.
Okay. Like a Arcana check to see how many of your zombies are still going around, I guess.
Okay. Oh crap.
Yeah, on a 14, you've probably lost half of them.
Okay. One of them had my books! My books! No!
I awkwardly put my hand in my bag and I pull out 3 of his books and hand them back to him. Sorry, I was just looking after them, I promise.
Well, I have them, so I guess I can't fault you.
Okay, then. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna sit down and perform a ritual to identify the hat.
Alright, that's an Arcana check.
Okay. Well, I'm doing the spell ritual fashion identify.
God, that turns me all sorts of which ways. So yeah, no, it's good. So yeah, you can tell that this is a wild magic fedora. It's in essence, in a meta sense, it's going to allow someone a reroll on a wild magic table. It's also going to add +2 to your Arcana checks whilst you wear it.
I sniff it slightly and think, smells like chat.
Wouldn't you want to have used that before you went looking for your zombies, huh?
Yeah.
Truly, yeah.
So, yeah, I'll take it in unless anyone else wants it.
It sounds like a fancy hat. I could wear a hat. Certainly a magical hat that's not going to turn me into a toad.
It shouldn't.
I put that.
And if it did, not for long.
I don the hat. I doff the hat. Doff or don?
Spreads.
Hey, thank you so much to Saving Throws show for the host. How's it going, Dom? I smell a Dom Zuckerbout. How are you, my friend? Continue.
I don the hat.
Oh, wait. Did you say you done that?
I don the hat.
Sure, you put a hat on. It feels pretty good. It actually suits you pretty well as you're looking in one of these mirrors.
I kind of nod approvingly at myself.
Yeah, you've got a
I'm
few extra
little bit,
dance moves now.
I'm a little bit more seduced by myself. And then I
that a
point. It is now. Rule of cool, Will. And then I point to the right and say, I believe this is the way we need to go.
So you head off in a direction.
Sure,
You head.
Shall we?
Go ahead.
Shall we hold hands or something? I know.
Says the creepy gnome doctor.
How about tying ourselves to a rope?
Hello. Oh.
I'm not really willing to hold hands with all your friends.
I offered to put the gnome on my shoulders.
That's what the kids are
But
calling it these days.
If one of you should fall down the pit, you drag me.
We all
I'm
fall.
not so sure about this.
If you die, we
your
all
choice, short round.
die.
Or if you fall down a pit, we can keep you up.
There's that.
Okay, so what's the plan here? You heading off into the next room?
Okay, let's do the rope plan.
Cool.
Spread out a bit.
Mhm.
And I guess if we're including half of the remaining zombies and skeletons, if one person falls, we'll probably not all get pulled down.
Okay,
Probably.
cool. So as you walk through these mirrors, you find a kind of path out after a while. There's a open door which leads down into a corridor, which seems to open out into a chapel of sorts. You in fact hear you hear kind of a man singing in a baritone voice, singing kind of some demonic prayers. There's also an
Can I
awkward
stab it?
silence as you listen. Can you stab him? It's
Yeah.
entirely possible if you reached him. Yes. Stabbing is at the best of times always an option, I suppose. So yeah, you're down a corridor, kind of 20 feet down, leads into this chapel. You can see a bunch of pews. You see off in the distance, you can make out an altar at which there's a priest who is he's in prayer. He's singing along, having a good time, having a good night. He's drinking.
Do I recognize the song?
Roll me a performance check, because you might actually song. Well, how it is. Actually, yeah. 16.
That's a stunning 16.
Stunning 16. I would not describe a 16 as stunning. I'd describe it as salacious.
It's
On
almost a drink.
indeed. So on 11. Yeah, you guys don't really recognize it. It's probably a church hymn, which you guys haven't been to church in a long time. For one reason or the other.
Lan.
So you said land, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, just that Len may have been in a church.
In church.
Recently.
Being a paladin and all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't recognize this number. It's possibly a new one. They're always changing up their sets. They're trying to play the same gig twice.
Well, if it's one I haven't heard, then it must be from some kind of a rival church or something. So I didn't like this guy already.
Entirely possible.
Can I attempt to sneak into this chapel?
You can definitely give me.
There is a hallway in front of the chapel. Are you sure you want to do that?
Okay, I'll thoroughly check over the hallway for traps.
Roll me an investigation.
Yeah, I'll join in on the
That's a
investigation.
double 8. But I forget I get a skill where it counts as a 10.
Fat lady.
Alright, come on, mate. We're friends.
I was drinking. So on a 30 on a. Oh,
There you
Hassel,
go.
what are you
That's
doing? I blame you entirely.
I'll take a sip of water as well.
Oh, very brave of you.
Steady
so,
on.
go easy there. So, On 17, has Lan. It's clean. It's clear of traps. You can't make anything out here.
Well, off you go.
I proceed down. I will be sneaky. I will attempt to sneak in. I get advantage on my stealth checks if you want me to make a roll.
I do. I want that more than
That
Almost
chance for
things right now.
17.
I got a 30, which isn't a crit somehow.
maybe. Yeah, indeed. So, yeah, you sneak into this place pretty deftly, and you're kind of sneaking behind some pews as you hear this priest continue to sing. He seems like it looks like an old chap wearing a lot of robes, big white beard, pallid skin.
Do I recognise any of the, like, when I'm sneaking, do I see anything in the churches or any regalia or kind of markings of a particular god?
Yeah, you can roll me. Do we have religion in this game, or is this 4th edition? I'm thinking.
Religion is here, yeah.
Religion is a thing.
That's a 3, Will, which counts as a 10.
That's a 10, no. You don't, but you can see a lot of paintings on the walls of various acts of torture and death happening. So probably not like one of your, the big 3. It's kind of borderline culty, most likely.
And can I see what he's doing? Is he just kind
He's
of walking?
praying, he's singing along. He's got a tune going, he's got a fat beat dropped. Sounds like he's about to release a fire mixtape.
Is it Judas Priest?
Yes, it is. How did you know?
I'll kind of call the others in behind me using hand signals.
Okay, I will totally, very stealthily, clang forward in my.
Yeah. Now that we're out of the mirrors, I'll detach from ropes. I think.
Yep.
And try and come forward stealthily, but while I'm not wearing plate mail, I'm still rubbish at it.
Okay, you give me a roll.
Okay.
Where is my under the S of stealth?
Could be worse.
So it's a Catholic church. Lol. So yeah, you guys start sneaking in here, but the priest kind of turns as Dr. Nix kind of clutters into a pew, and he turns and he says, "Ah, brother, welcome.
Hello there.
How can I help you?"
What is it exactly I do here, eyeing these torture things and pulling out my battle axe? I'm, clearly not being very friendly.
We pray, my dear, we pray daily for the souls of those lost here. I provide solace and refuge for the weary adventurer and traveler. There is naught to fear here. Except from my beard. No. Comes alive. You don't activate the beard trap yet.
I'm staying
somehow,
hidden still.
Somehow I'm not very inclined to believe you. May have something to do with your choice of art.
Ah, yes, well, not my choice, I'm afraid. I simply, chill here, as the kids would say. I'm very down with the kids. Lots of, young members in our Sunday school.
I ask, Nix, do you particularly mind if I, turn him into a picture as well?
Well, he may have useful information. We wouldn't want to miss out on that.
Fine. You talk to him first, and then I'll turn him into a picture.
Oh, well, if he answers well, then perhaps we shouldn't. Sir,
Yes?
do you get a lot of foot traffic around here? I wouldn't imagine so, but...
You'd be surprised, actually. You'd be surprised. Plenty of adventurers come down here seeking fortune, and meet an untimely end, most unfortunately. I heal those who come by. Asarerak has me trapped here. Do any of you need healing? I am available to help.
I'm still hidden
well-
at this point.
Lion isn't tip top, but I don't think he
Very
wishes
well.
to veil himself.
Oh, there's another one
You,
down here, is there?
You stick your grubby paws in my direction, and you'll feel exactly how sharp my axe is.
I'm too old to know if that's a euphemism.
It's not.
Is he hitting on me?
Yes, he just likes to flirt a lot.
It is a mortal sin, child. I forgive you.
This is
What-
not helping.
What can you tell us of the surrounding area? I assume there are traps.
Oh, yes, I assume there are. I've never ventured further than this. I can only tell you what you have passed from, and, well, one adventurer who made it back once told me. He told me there was a girl in a room, a siren of sorts who sang such sweet, beautiful music. And he had a choice to save her or take innumerable wealth in exchange for her life. I know
Never
not
trust women.
which I have to agree with you. They are the devil's work, child. They are indeed. And so, that's all I know that lays beyond, as well as great treasure. And of course, Asarerak's crypt.
I stick my head up. A lady, is she hot?
I do not know the temperature of the room.
No, but is she... And I kind of just do the kind of waves my hand to describe a lady's body in the classy manner that I am wearing a fedora.
Yeah, because you're wearing the fedora, he understands.
I know not. I have sworn a vow of celibacy.
And he looks over at Lan, pointedly.
I
And
do not understand what that means.
What?
Celibacy. What is that, some kind of magic?
Can you eat it?
What's
Some would
about
describe it as a
celery?
curse, yes.
You're a rather odd fellow. You're not going to try and turn us into some divine beast or try and attack us when we turn our back on you.
Me? No, I'm a harmless old
Actually-
man.
Hold on. Can't I do something with this? I have
Second harmless old man of
this
the day.
divine sense.
Oh boy.
Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Yeah. So
And I also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
this ground has been desecrated.
Okay.
Sandwich man.
I carve up the fine gentleman without even explaining to my fellow travelers why.
You kill an old man.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a defense against this. He's an old man. How does he die? I mean,
I just cleanly chop off his head. Actually, no, I'd mimic one of the torture scenes, like, I don't know, chop off a few arms first or something.
wait.
A few arms. He's only got two.
just a few.
I'm sure he's got more of them hidden.
That's not an arm.
If you must kill him, please aim for the chest. He could be useful, and I would like to.
Okay,
take a look.
very well. I will aim for the chest. Not that he deserves coming back in any form or way, but
Okay.
fine, I will.
So you that's not an arm. Yeah, you run him through. He dies. He just
Hitting you.
and
It'd be
he
ridiculous.
dies. At this point, I'm going to remind you guys that you haven't hit the follow button already. Join us in our adventure. We're so close to 2,000. Let's make this dream happen. Let's make 2000. Let's make it a millennium. Yeah, we're here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every single night at 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. GMT, playing D&D, Stars of Outnumber, Numenera, all sorts of other games, Call of Cthulhu. It's maddening at times, and of course we're on a 24-hour stream every single goddamn week, month even. I don't do it every week. Oh my god, that would be pain. I'm going to take a quick bio break. It's been 10.5 hours, and your boy needs a quick break. So, describe to the chat, if you will, exactly how you murder this man, and have a quick chat amongst yourselves as to the conversation which is happening, and what you're up to. So keep it going for 2 minutes, keep some conversation a-flowing. I'll be right back, boys.
Okay. I'm going to avail myself of the facilities as well, I think. Your attack.
Okay, so
Too bad. You'll miss my my axe flying through the air. You know, the light, the evil light of this place, reflecting in eerie green. And, you know, just the chest of this poor old fellow splitting open as I curse at it in Orcish, because I can totally do that.
I'd understand that because I'm a half orc. But I imagine halfway through you carving this man up, I just need to take a sit down. I've seen some brutality in my time, but you're a paladin, right?
Yes.
And you're just going to town on this man.
Yes.
Okay, how terrifying. And would you try and justify it to us afterwards? Would you say anything?
Sure. I'll tell you that this is an evil place and most likely an evil man.
You had a bit of a hunch, so you thought he's fucking a little bit nasty looking, so you've attacked him.
Well, I mean, you know, he was flirting with a younger boy. That must be evil.
You've just murdered a man. Your innocence is gone.
I was never innocent to begin with.
Okay, well, that speaks for itself.
No, I am a paladin of vengeance, and I will, you know, not hesitate if I think someone is a foe.
No, that's fine.
If you want to keep someone alive, you have to, you know, really convince me.
No, I'm not asking you to justify. While Will's gone, guys, I'll just remind you to follow and try and keep this thing going while he's having whatever he's doing. Hit the follow button, guys. We tried to get to 2,000 today. We're at 1981, which is nearly my birth year. Let's get to my birth year by the end of the stream. Remember, you can hit Patreon. And you can give us as little as $1 a month just to show your support to the stream. It's a really good ways to play. It's like, I was a bit worried to start with. I don't like putting my cards into stuff. You can just hit your PayPal in straight away, no problems. Remember, there's exclamation mark giveaway. You can win a copy of Out of the Abyss, which we've just played through. And remember, there's a whole bunch of new shows starting really, really soon. Next week, in fact. And on Monday, it's Numenera. Tuesday, it's Broken Kingdom Series 2. Wednesday is Call of Cthulhu, which Will has created with chat. So a lot of us have done some things in that. And on Thursday, it's West Marches, which you can play. And I've just been asked to ask you, Lan, what deity do you worship?
I have no clue about 5e deities. Maybe somebody has a suggestion.
You can make one up, I don't really mind. You know, in that moment,
some gloomy god.
the Raven Queen,
Somewhere.
goddess of death. So like, you know when you're drinking and then like you suddenly go into the bathroom and you're like, oh shit, I need to take a minute here, and you realize just how drunk you are. I just did that. But I'm don't worry, because I've come back so reinvigorated. I feel so much more sober after that. That it can only go well. So where on earth were we? We were talking to a priest. He's now dead. You guys had a quick conversation. There's a door leading out from the cathedral chapel thing. Do you take it?
I pat what's rest of this old man down, and I have a quick look around, being careful for traps.
Cool. So you give him a pat. Not
Give him
only
a
on the
butcher.
back. Yeah, give him butchers. Sure. So you find a bronze key on this guy.
I slip it into my pocket.
Okay, that could have gone one of two ways: pocket or somewhere else. So yeah, you slip it in. all casual like, without anyone noticing. Well, in fact, people probably do notice. But anyway, there is a single doorway leading out here into yet again another corridor.
Sorry.
Right?
Sorry about that.
That's one of the drinking rules. When someone forgets that they're muted and speaks, they have to drink.
You sure do have a lot of drinking rules.
I let chat make them with me last night when I was sober.
You were sober and you let chat make it with you.
This has to. You have to understand my love for the people in chat.
It's just as dirty as it sounds.
Incredible.
It's we shared more than just fluids, experiences. Knowledge Mac, Cannula Giant, Rost. Oh fuck, what do I know that?
I'll just say hi, Sydney's mum again.
Said his mum
Good
around.
to have you. I hope so.
Oh yeah, no, she's doing. Don't worry, Melissa. Your boy's good. Cannula Giant, that's from that video that I was picking of. Yes, very funny. I love that video. Okay, so doorway, corridor, leading out, long corridor, end the door. There is sounds of music and chanting coming from beyond. It's probably like a 100-foot corridor.
Okay, so
Sure.
before we do that,
Ah.
let's take a moment to gather ourselves and
Good idea,
let me
Brad.
see. By any chance, did the zombie that was dragging the extra body is that one of the ones that
Sure,
managed to stay?
he's still going, yeah.
Awesome.
He's
Okay.
a trooper.
Good enough. Time for some reinforcements, I think. And
I can hear more singing in the next room.
Exactly. Time for reinforcements. And I'm gonna go ahead and animate.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of Kesha coming through.
Okay. The skeleton and the priest.
Okay, they kind of reanimate back to unlife, I guess, or undeath. Which one is Kanye the Giant? That's me. I'm playing Kanye the Giant today.
And shall we investigate this room at a distance, perhaps, with the singing and all that? It can't be good, really.
Have you got X-ray vision?
Sort of, yes.
What's an X-ray?
There's that.
Have you got seeing through walls vision?
Well, I will go ahead and cast Arcane Eye.
All right then.
Well, and I will send it down the corridor to have a look.
All right. So you have a look down the corridor, and you get to the door essentially. Can you pass through doors?
No, but if there's as little as a
Keyhole,
1-inch gap, it can pass.
So yeah, there's a keyhole you can slot through.
Okay.
So you slip inside, and see inside a room which appears to be pretty nicely furnished. There are sofas laid out here. There's a spring with water coming through, which looks hot and nice to bathe in. There's food laid out in platters, a kind of more all you could eat kind of feast essentially. It looks nice.
Okay. So I'll say, it looks very nice. Must be trapped. But I don't think we have any other direction to go, so there we go. Perhaps the priest would like to lead us at a bit of a distance, just in case.
All right.
Did we ever ask his name before I murdered him?
No, you didn't. You didn't ask old man priest's name.
We'll call him Cuddles.
We'll call him Dr. Cuddles. He had a PhD. He had a grandson. He had a hedgehog that lived in the back of his garden that he was looking after. No longer.
Poor
Remember the
hedgehog.
forgotten.
I don't know how to respond to that. That must be dirty, but I
Calling
don't
you
know
back,
exactly
Will.
how.
D&D will. D&D will. Come on, come back.
Hello. Oh. I hear my name being called. Yeah, you you lead. You are led. That's the word I was looking for. You are led by the old man priest, Dr. Cuddles.
Yeah. And as always, we are checking for traps.
Okay. Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that because I'm just gonna give it to you. Don't want traps. So I'm currently talking to Ginger Snapper on Twitter, and she's absolutely smashed, which I'm very happy with. Shout out to Lee, you've done excellently. Gareth, you're muted.
No, I'm not. I'm I'm
good.
trying
Thank
to
God
wonder
for
what it must be like for you, Will, having to speak to someone that's quite drunk. It must be incredibly difficult.
You know, it is actually trying to understand what these people are like trying to say to me. It's weird.
She started mentioning her hedgehog yet?
What?
You don't even remember.
Yeah, I remember I said about a hedgehog, but I'm wondering why that's relevant.
That's joined somewhere.
Alright then, so you're led by the old man priest down the corridor. As you get to about halfway, each roll me dexterity saving throws.
Alright.
The empty gaze that Will has now.
I rolled a nat 1, but I am lucky, so I'm going to use the luck point to change that, I'm afraid. I'm not sure if it still counts.
I have something for that. I don't know if it'll actually help given the other die was a 10. Okay, yes. So I'm going to use my ring of evasion to re-roll this saving throw.
Okay.
So I'm on a sturdy 27.
Sturdy. Done.
And I'm pretty sure that people who are within 10 feet of me get some kind of a bonus to it.
Yeah.
So I'm totally badass.
Still rubbish.
Hey! So we've got a 27, we've got a 9.
Yes. Everybody gets a +3. Who is within 10 feet, including
Alright,
me.
that would include
I'm
you,
on
so
a
it's
dense 30 then.
a 30, a 12, and an 8. So you guys are checking this corridor out as you're walking down it. But there's something odd about that, and I'll tell you just after I segue seamlessly into a plug and also a hook. If you guys haven't followed, for whatever reason, you haven't yet figured out what's going on, there's a giveaway going on. We're giving away a copy of Out of the Abyss, D&D 5th edition module, which we played on the channel. We played 16 episodes of it. Gareth was involved. It was a lot of fun. He died at the end. That was especially fun. You can grab a copy of that for free. Hit that follow button. Join us on our adventure. It'd be so amazing to hit 2,000 followers today. We're not even halfway through this 24-hour stream, guys. I feel like we can do it, and I want to be here for 2,000 because I'll tell you this much. When we hit 2,000, Will's going to do a speech. Will's going to make a speech. And when Will is drunk, he starts talking about himself in the third person, so don't worry about that. I do know who I am. Speech at 2,000, boys. So, and also viewer decision, and also
Drunk stream.
drunk stream. Thank you. Yes.
Because you've not got one of them.
Ironic, right? So you're going down this corridor, and Bryce is the only one who managed to keep his feet. As suddenly, on its axis, the corridor lurches to one side, sending you guys downwards. Dr. Nix and Lan are sent skidding downwards down the slope into what looks like a fiery pit of magma. Bryce, however, manages to just cling on to the side as this room tips over.
Okay.
Sucks for you.
I have a reaction to that. I am going to
Burn to death.
Maybe some of that too. But yeah, I'm gonna feather fall, which I believe lets me affect up to 5 people. So I'll do Lan, myself, and 3 of the 4 zombies. One of them, not so much.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yay! Death Trap, how's it going today? Welcome, my friend. Random yes from Will, or was I responding just to... I was responding to someone in chat, I don't know. At one point in time, I definitely had an emphatic yes to something that someone said. I think it was Baru, actually. So you managed to... Wait, say that again to me.
Oh, so I'm casting Featherfall. on myself, Lan, and 3 falling zombies. Maybe one of them actually made its saving throw. Who knows? And then let's throw some ropes and maybe use if we're close enough to a wall. Oh, actually, I don't have a conning kit on me. One of the zombies had it. So that's not good.
Really?
But I've got rope on me.
You see the zombies like slide down into this pit of magma. They just slide down into it as they kind of are eviscerated into magma. But you can make me an athletics check to like throw a bit of rope, lasso yourself, and save yourselves.
I actually have athletics.
I said
Please
yes
no.
to your question. You have to follow to participate or something. Because you're trolling me, Barry. On a 20, yeah. So you managed to. I mean, you can just grab yourself, but I imagine you kind of throw a piece of rope to latch onto something to hold onto before you get eviscerated into fiery death.
Sounds like a plan.
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Actually, well, I was thinking I die. So we see Dr. Nick's hanging on there. Is Lan also trying to grab onto this rope, or what is he doing?
Lan will just disappear in a puff of mist and reappear on a significantly safer place.
So is
within
that kind of...
30 feet.
Oh boy. So you land up at the kind of top of this thing, and you can grab on, and you're like next to Bryce, essentially, not Brian.
That is totally what I'm trying to do.
Cool. Is that just a spell that you're casting, or is that something
Misty Step.
Misty Step, yeah, of course. Cool. So you Misty Step the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So we see Dr. Nick's hanging on the edge. We see Bryce clinging on to the edge as well. What are you guys doing to escape the fiery death below?
So is this platform kind of up in the air?
Yeah.
I will kind of just shimmy my way along the top of it to get to where the door was. Keep working my way to the opposite wall.
Nice.
And I'll command the feather falling zombies to grab a hold of the rope, and hopefully we can get out of this before slowly falling to our deaths.
Alright then. So if you're like commanding all the zombies to do something, I guess I'd probably be kind of a Arcana check to like maintain control of these guys to make sure they follow your orders.
Okay.
And Gareth, just remind me again what you said.
I'm shimmying my way across.
Yeah, you're
to the
shimmying.
other side.
Yeah.
Shimmy.
So if you're shimmying, it's going to be some kind of acrobatics to kind of keep your balance, carry yourself across the door. What about Lan? Are you shimmying as well, or are you shammying? Because that's a whole different game. You don't have any chamois levers to do so, and even if you did, there's no car to work down.
I'm most certainly trying to shimmy, but not being very good at it.
Sorry, we'll drink up. 17.
The problem is that after shimmy shimmy comes bang bang.
Ah.
Or at least that's how the song goes. So,
Oh.
Maybe
Shimmy, shimmy, bang, bang. I get the joke, Brad. Don't you worry.
I know it's a weak one.
No, don't worry. I've made worse. Believe it or not, your boy Will has made some pretty fucking awful jokes today. Hey, at least these guys have time to contemplate their mistake of entering this place. True enough, Nidir. True enough. Dakota, I'm doing ridiculously well. You wouldn't even believe right now. So yeah, on a 17, Gareth, you're shimmying your way across. On a 13 Lan, you're making slower progress, but you're doing okay.
Good to be alive.
Good to be alive. Yeah, and on a 21, your zombies are following the orders. They know exactly what they're doing. After like this turn, essentially, the bridge kind of just like rights itself, goes and back into place. You would assume that this is the point where most people should have died, but you guys managed to cling on for long enough for it to kind of just right itself back into place, essentially. So you're back on a normal bridge that you don't necessarily trust. Bridge. I I said necessarily. You almost certainly shouldn't. You would be fools if you did. So, what's the plan here? There's a door, which you guys know, well, Dr. Nix at least knows, leads into a room filled with delicious food, places to bathe, sofas, cushions.
Does it have a bronze keyhole?
It doesn't. There's just a doorknob. There's just a knob. Straight up knob.
I'm going to walk along kind of the pivot point of this room, so I'm dead in the middle.
Right.
And try and get to that door kind of entranceway as soon as I can, but give it a quick once over as we need to do.
So you want to run basically from the center, so you.
I'd describe it more of a trot.
Okay. A fast amble. All right then. So yeah, you scurry over. Good word, scurry. I know Will. You get over there to the door. You give it a once over.
Yes, give it the once over.
Investigation check. Because why?
This is never good. I've totally lost my player sheet. Oh, Will, I've been doing this for like 2 hours and it's already fucking hard for me.
Gareth,
How have
I'm
you
not
done
gonna
it for
lie
so
right
long?
now, but you're kind of being unprofessional. You're
Investigation.
kind of showing us up here, buddy. Yeah, we're trying to be professional streamers.
I got a gentleman's 7.
Gentleman 7. Well, that's not too gentlemanly. That's more blackguard 7 in my book. It looks fine, essentially.
I open up the door.
Okay, you die.
Well, okay.
Ron, you can't. No. You open up the door, and you hear this sort of clunk as you open the door, and you hear nothing happens. You open the door.
Careful,
Everything's
guys,
fine.
it's a bit clunky.
Yeah, and then it screeches open.
I may have accidentally killed a cat. I walk into the room. And
It's nice and warm in here. Like the spring is bringing in warm water. Yeah.
I take off my hat and fan myself gently.
Nice, yeah, it's nice in here. Like I say, there's plenty of food to be had. There's some cushions and sofas.
What are the cushions?
The cushions. Well, that's funny you should say that because they're an alien race. They say to you, "Fuck you, Gareth." So there's a bunch of cushions on a nice looking plush sofa. The rest of you guys,
I hold
two
the
of you
door
following
open
it?
just in case it's gonna lock me in and feed
Right,
me
yeah.
to death.
Yeah.
So yeah, I and crew will follow using not trusting the floor at all, just using like climbing along the wall using pitons,
Oh,
because fancy
Yes.
like that.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So I am so drink right now, Starry. So very drink, as I said earlier. I see it. You can climb along these walls. You don't come into any immediate danger. What's Lan doing?
I'll follow Bryce's footsteps, walking in a brisk trot along the middle.
Okay. So you come into this room. You see the nice food, the cushions, and the food laid out. There's a little placard which says Asarerex happy place.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't want to be there.
That's what you think now. Hey Brian, how's it going, dude?
I look for the copy of Playlich.
Yeah, Playlich is there. There's a lot of AD&D manuals around, a lot of Gygax material. Seems like he was a big fan.
Calculator.
There's a John Wick article which is like absolutely bashing tomb horrors. It's weird. I am so funny.
I'll dust off the place and clean up a bit,
Yeah,
figuring that if I, rub Asarerex happy place, perhaps he'll be more positively,
I mean,
positively inclined towards us.
That seems like a strong plan. So you dust up, you rub a happy place. Asarerak is satisfied, it seems, because nothing terrible immediately seems to happen whilst you're in this room. Are you guys eating from food? Are you bathing?
What type of food is there? Is it like an apple or something?
Yes, there's a green apple that definitely looks poisoned. No, there's all sorts here.
I will
Name the
take
food, it's there.
I will go for the apple. I will chuck
Okay.
the apple across to Lamb, and I'd say, "Oh, you're hungry? There's some dinner here."
Let's see. Below 50, I eat it. I totally eat the apple.
Yeah, you eat that
People
apple.
are crazy.
You chow down on that juicy, succulent flesh of the apple.
Is it
Tastes good.
tasty?
Yeah, it feels
Good.
good, man. Feels good, man.
Yeah, it's nice. You should have some too.
I look for a suckling pig, and I'll just start picking up and eating it.
For some reason, I saw in my head a pig sucking on the teat of another pig when you said that. I was like, why is it suckling? That's weird, Gareth. That's just weird. How is it going, Paternoster?
Don't
Good to see
kink
you
shame
back,
me.
George. Oh, I'm not king shaming you. Alright. Starry Night, we've got a bunch of players. We organize this thing like 3 weeks in advance. Hit me up. Email me at contact@canroleplay. This is a good stream. Yes, it is. Good to see you back, George. Good to see you back. What was I saying? Apple tastes good. Feels good, man. You guys
I'm eating a
eat
suckling pig.
Yeah, you're eating a suckling pig. That's right. It tastes good. It tastes really good. Some would say too good.
No.
It may be that we have to eat in order to avoid something, but I don't think so.
I don't
like.
No, sorry, did you say something?
No,
Is that-
no,
is that-
everything's just fine.
Tuck into some fantasy KFC.
Yeah. That's good. That's some good KFC. So, you guys are sitting here eating. Do you, I mean, nothing immediately seems to happen as you guys are eating the food.
Is there anything else in this room?
That's the after effects. No, there's the, there's the, like, sauna area, I guess.
Well, I've got my fantasy KFC.
Strip down.
I've got it made. I'm gonna strip down to my pantaloons, and I'm gonna get in this.
You wear pantaloons.
Get in this sauna. I think I've made it.
Yeah, you make it in the sauna. Feels good. It's nice and warm, and wet. As water is. Mostly.
The
It's
happy
water,
place.
so that's good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Shall we not stay here forever? I believe we have some Azzy guy to find.
Sounds about right.
Are there any other exits?
Yeah, there's a door leading out. Sorry, I didn't describe that.
Maybe this. So I've got to
I mean-
lounge in that.
Sorry.
Maybe we
You gotta ask these things at this point.
I'm lounging back. I'm like, maybe this is the true treasure of Asarerak. Maybe he wanted us just to be able to relax and chill.
Asarerak and chill.
Yeah. Maybe this was the treasure all along. Maybe we found ourselves.
As much as I am not in a hurry to be impaled or incinerated, science must prevail. We must move on and discover all that we can for posterity, you know.
Oh my god, I can't tell if it's I'm just drunk or Brad's insane.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll jump out of the sauna. Is there a towel?
Yeah.
I'll give myself the old dry between the legs. I'll pop
Oh,
my
yeah, you
armor
do.
back on and say, if you insist, but I call dibs on this room. If we get stuck here for eternity, this is my room. And I'll stuff my bag with a few more bits and bobs, sandwiches, fantasy Subway.
Subway, yeah. Okay. You head out into the next room. The next room.
Wait, well, I mean, obviously we're going to check the door for traps.
You check the door for
and
traps.
have
No
someone
apparent
sensible,
traps.
Open it and
Yeah, you let the intern open the door. He dies. No. Yeah, the door doesn't appear to be trapped. You get into the next room, and it's like the room that you were just in, but like 100 years older. All the food is rotted. All the sofas are like moth-eaten. The water isn't running anymore. Need to get the plumbers in.
I check in my bag. Is the food okay?
Food feels good, man.
I'll take some more. See, aren't you glad we went to that room first? I'm chucking Swedish meatballs in the air and catching them with my mouth.
Alright then. So, yeah, you kind of walk in this room. There's a lot of, curtain drapes around this place as well, but kind of moth-eaten and, kind of dead. So, you guys just kind of stroll in, I guess, cautiously, of course, while shaking for traps. It goes without saying. So the room starts violently undulating, as you kind of walk into it. Makes a kind of growling sound as well. Roll me dex saving throws, in fact, to stay on your feet.
Totally. This room cannot beat me.
It's a masterful 25.
No, maybe this room can beat me.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think there's a thing. Okay.
Hit that follow, guys.
So,
if you're watching, guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So that's actually if this is a trap rather than like say a mimic underneath or something like that.
Right.
Then I actually did get a 16 because I've got Dungeon Delver.
Alright, so
And
because
everybody
of that,
near me gets a +3 as well.
19. So because of that, you actually realise as you enter this and it's kind of like undulating and moving, you actually realise that it's not a mimic, like the sofa isn't a mimic, the door isn't a mimic or anything like that. You're actually inside a mimic. You're inside the stomach of a mimic.
Oh.
And the sofa is like some of its organs. There's like a bellows over there which are pumping away, and that's its lungs. Yeah, you're inside of a mimic. There's a door leading out on the opposite side of the room, but you're kind of like being shaken to your feet as you're inside this thing. It's trying to digest you, which is kind of gross, but at the same time fucking cool in terms of science. But thank you so much to Koyan94 for following. Welcome to the adventure, Koyan. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. If you guys haven't hit that follow button for whatever reason, we're at 1982. We are just 18 years and 18 follows away from the millennium. Let's make this happen tonight. So yeah, you're inside the belly. You're in my belly.
So we should exit with haste, but I don't know about that door. That's disgusting.
Gotta go somewhere. I'll walk up to the bellows and I'll just shove my rapier into them.
Wait.
Okay, I'll wait. You can finish what you're eating.
No, I was just wondering where that was going. I shoved my rapier into my... Okay.
Into the bellows, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the old rapier in the old bellows.
Alright. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, roll me an attack roll. Against bellows. That's something you don't hear every day.
That's a 26 versus bellow AC.
Oh man, the bellow AC is 27. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you deal 12 damage to the bellow.
I actually don't. Because the bellows have not attacked me, I get to roll an extra 66 worth of damage. That's an extra... Oh, does that count?
No, it doesn't. It's on attack rolls only.
Okay. An extra 17 damage. The perfect number worth.
Okay, so...
I think we should take a drink.
I don't think it's a good idea at this point. Bellow me. So yeah, you like shove your rapier into the bellows of this thing, and you hear like a groan and a roar from the walls as you hurt this creature. You can hear it getting more angry. It starts undulating even kind of harder. Yes, it does. It begins to undulate harder. You didn't think it was possible before. but the undulation begins to grow in intensity. There is now triple the undulation that was once occurring in this room.
But it should have a hole in its lungs.
It appears to have a hole in its lungs.
Who's going to try the door, guys? In fact, I'm the only one standing up, aren't I?
Yes.
I'll go have a glance at the door for traps. First edition bullshit, and I will open the door if
All right,
there are no traps.
All right, roll me at disadvantage because you're doing this quickly. Your investigation check on the door. Unless you want to spend longer.
That's a 4.
Solid 4. Cool. So, yeah, you open the door. You hear a clunk and a tsh. The usual. But instead it's actually this time there's a dart in your neck. Which is kind of painful. Doesn't have an immediate effect though. You can keep on opening this door.
It's a friendly dart.
Yeah, nothing bad will happen, don't worry.
There can't be another dart, can there? Can I do another quick glance and then check for another dart and then open it again?
Sure.
Or is the door open?
The door is open.
So I got. The door's open.
I mean, the door's open. You don't have to kind of, yeah.
I will wander through, feeling no ill effects from any darts.
Yep, nothing bad will happen at all. Odds are we'll probably forget that happened.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping.
So the two of you guys kind of sprawling on the floor trying to get to your feet. What are you guys doing?
I'll very elegantly crawl out of the room.
An elegant crawl.
Yes.
Well, that sounded like. Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow and command the crew to join me.
Okay. There'll be another athletics save from the two of you, or an athletics roll, in fact. Not a save.
Alright.
As you attempt to get out of here quickly.
Totally do that.
Can I just point out I'm not having a stroke? That was an elegant crawl.
Okay. We're worried about you then. So on a 19 and an 18, Jesus Christ, I'm glad that you did not roll any less than that. The two of you guys managed to very speedily make your way out of this room, essentially. However, the fedora falls off.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
I pick it up.
You don't. The fedora. Okay, so the fedora falls off as you tip back into the room. The other two guys roll in, that run back in with you. You see a fedora fall off, and it kind of rolls down back into the room, as if by magic.
Huh.
Not the fedora, Sister Goat.
Okay, can I do this at disadvantage? I'm going to take my bow and arrow out of my pack. I'm going to tie a rope around the end of it, and I'm going to fire at the fedora to try and get it back. Chet
Why
gave me
would-
this fedora. I'm taking
You're
it back.
shooting the fedora to get it back. I'm
Yes.
confused. Why would that work?
Because it's got a rope tied around the arrow. So I'm gonna...
Oh, I see. Yes, I see. Maybe a dex-based attack roll.
That's a 21 or a 23.
Which one is it?
If you want it a disadvantage, it's a 21. If it's not a disadvantage, it's a 23.
No, if it's... No. If I want it at
Wait.
disadvantage, it's 21. If I don't want it at disadvantage, it's 21. If
Okay.
you're at disadvantage, it's 21.
It's a 21.
If you're at advantage, it's 23. It's a 21. Don't think you, Gareth. Don't think you can get away with this.
Well, I mean, the drinking game, I mean, it's worth a try.
I don't think either can.
I mean, that's what I said yesterday, Asa. I said the drinking game, well, it's worth a try. What could go wrong? And here I sit before you, a
This is going to
broken
break down
man.
to an argument between you. You. Oh, fuck. Carry on.
Yeah.
Do any
Gareth,
of
I think
the zombies
it's
make
best
it out?
I've
Yeah.
had enough. I'm sorry. I'm going to
Or
stop.
are they horribly digested?
Let's roll a dex save.
Okay.
It's gonna be -1 because the zombies aren't so, you know, there's zombies. Let's try that again, boys.
It's actually /R 1d20 will. Brilliant.
Okay, 10.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll do it.
Digested zombie is what we see. So you fire a rope at the hat. It catches on the last second. So you managed to drag it back in, but you're gonna have to make me a dex saving throw to get it in quick enough.
I got
Because the door is closing behind you all of a sudden.
That is
Hey,
such a
Cord, I
creepy
will,
image.
Cord, I
That's
will
a
not have.
15.
Wait. Let's just take a second to. Cord, I will not have that slander in my chat. I will not have that slander. How's it going, Sid? 15. On a 15, unfortunately, Gareth.
I'm using a luck point. I'm getting this hat back.
All right. Can he Indiana Jones it? That's more like it. You get the hat back at the last moment as the door closes, slams behind you. And you turn. And you look. And you see. And you observe. And you perceive.
Carry on talking.
And you do declare that there is a room before you. You see a large chamber out in front of you. In fact, in this chamber, funnily enough, there is tens of thousands worth of gold in front of you. Not just in gold, but also in treasures and artifacts, most likely, that could be sold for a pretty penny around here. You're in, clearly, some kind of treasury. There's a large mithril door at the end. Double doors, essentially. Locked, shut, with mithril. Basically, unobtainium / adamantium. It's impossible to get through mithril without the right key or passcode. Something about elvish friends. But in this room itself, more gold and treasure than you guys have ever seen. Ever.
Well.
It's a trap.
Yes.
It's a trap. Suddenly Akbar's there.
Occasionally, my research requires funds, but yes, I don't trust this a bit.
So I'd like to examine Bryce.
You notice that I'm filling my pockets? I'm just like, yeah.
I was rather referring to the fact that you have a dart sticking out of your neck.
Where?
Why do you think your neck is upwards?
There is clearly something wrong with this man.
Right?
Sorry, let's keep this in
And,
character, okay?
and Bryce too, yeah. This the man shots from Hazza.
Oh shit, where did I get there? Was that one of you?
Yeah, I don't know, like,
So.
my lay on hands can also cure poisons and diseases, but I'm not sure if that works if I don't know if he's poison diseased or anything. Should I just try?
Just give me everything of that.
Yeah, just hit him with it.
Just
Hit
give
me
me
with
what-
hit me up with a medicine
That'd
check.
be a prophylactic laying on of hands.
Okay, I touch Bryce on the neck, of
Oh
course.
baby. Do it.
Roger the so.
I totally do. I don't think I need to roll for this.
You got to do a medicine
Yes.
check.
Hmm?
We want some medicine check.
I wanna
Medicine.
yeah.
Okay.
Bad
I don't know if I've got a medicine. I'm using my lay on hands.
It's still just a check. You're probably checking
Okay.
whether you've caught whatever I've got.
Okay, I will totally do that. There we go.
Oh God, Will.
This is getting
It's
ridiculous.
not even funny now.
This isn't funny, like
Oh yeah.
I
yeah.
told you guys that this
Totally.
number was special. But people have said in the past, well, you're crazy. I don't believe it. But truth has come out today. I drink.
It is a very special number.
Really.
Thank you.
It's not funny at all.
It's just sad at this point. We're just sad people drinking in our rooms. 24.
in front of a webcam.
Yeah, I've done worse in front of a webcam. So, 17. If you guys don't follow the live Jasmine stream, I don't know what you're doing. Hi again, Sydney's mum. You examine Gareth. Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Yes.
You examine him. You examine him pretty good on a 17. You can tell there's some kind of mind alteration going on here.
That's not.
That's exactly what someone with mind alteration would say.
I go back to filling.
So if I pull out the dart, will the mind alteration disappear?
When you sit him up straight, did you say?
When I pull out the dart.
Oh, sorry, I was reading chat and then... oh, yeah. You pull out the dart. He doesn't appear to sit... he doesn't appear to be okay. He doesn't
You,
appear to...
with your zombies, do you know anything about mind alterations?
Well, I'll take a look. Yeah, does it appear, whatever is going on with him, does it appear magical in nature?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check.
Alrighty. Well, I know quite a bit about the occult sciences.
Yeah, so on a 24, thanks Dakota for that wonderful tweet. Yeah, on a 24, there's definitely some kind of lich mind alteration, which probably takes effect a few minutes after the drug is administered. So you have but a handful of seconds to stop whatever is happening to.
I'm gonna tie up Bryce.
Hello.
Okay, but it was magical in nature?
It was magical in nature.
Okay, so I think let me check on this.
I will. I'll give you just a moment to check. Well, so I remind you guys, if you haven't hit that follow
sorry.
button, join us. Do it now, or else it will be consequences.
Yes. So I am going to burn yet another slot on fourth level version of Dispel Magic.
All right.
Well, we could just tie him up.
You might need him later.
So you dispel magic on him, essentially. You kind of like try and cleanse his body. Sure.
Yes.
He doesn't feel any different. You don't feel any different, Bryce, but you feel like you have managed to cast out whatever is going on with him. Oh, did you?
Well, I guess we'll find out as soon as things turn bad.
Do I find anything interesting, or is it literally just gold in here?
Sure. You find a bronze urn, actually.
Is there anything in the urn?
Yeah. Do you like just look inside it? Do you like touch it? Do you rub it?
I'll give it a rub. I've got a good feeling about this urn.
Nice.
I'll give it a little stroke.
Can we take a moment for that joke from literally? Honestly, I thought you were better than this. But you have stooped down onto our level.
I don't even need alcohol for this.
It's impressive.
Do it in water alone.
And at the same time, very worrying. Son of Chuck's this stream should be preserved for posterity to serve as a cautionary tale against alcohol poisoning. Did you see how well I read that one out? So yeah, you walk. No, you don't walk anywhere. You pick up the urn. Out from the urn, you give the urn a rub, and out from it comes a fire archon, a big fiery creature who looks down upon you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you mine now?
No.
Did I free you?
In a way.
I thought you'd sound more like Robin Williams.
What?
What were you doing in this? And I show him the urn.
I can do Rick Davis, apparently, but it's not. Hi guys, it's Warwick.
Lawsuit incoming.
Yeah. Wait, what did you ask him? Wait, what did you ask me?
Why were you in here?
Yes, good question. Good question. Let me think. Back into the depths of my memory. I was imprisoned here, in fact. Sorry, it's been a while since I've spoken common. By Asarirek. Or as I called him back in the day, Assy.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick, isn't he?
I know.
But
Fascinating
joke's on
fellow,
him.
though.
I see someone falling down a well. What's that I see? We need to save someone. Oh, very well. That's what I said back in the day.
What was your name, fellow?
My name. Good question. My name was. That's namegenerator.com. My name was Ember Lord.
That's going to take me a long time to say.
It's mostly just Ember.
Okay, Ember.
But it's special. It's important that you do that. Lore.
Ember.
Ember. That's more like it. Yes.
Are you cold?
A little bit. Yes. But you're in here.
So, how do I get you out? Are you out now? Have I released you?
Well, I can grant you a wish. Now that you're here.
Just one.
Yes. The traditional is to go with free, but I'm not much of a traditionalist.
How about I bump you up to two?
Wait. We should perhaps discuss this a bit.
Excuse me, we're talking, and I put my fingers to my lips. Can I try and persuade
it?
it to take
I
two
think
wishes?
you might be. I don't know for sure, of course, but you might be talking us into some bit of trouble.
I'm afraid it's a pact. I can't be persuaded to change my mind.
But it's just me that can give you it. None of these can. And I'm pointing
I
out.
think
One of these slobs.
I would happily take a wish from any of you, depending on what it is.
A wish each, or
No, nice try, lad.
And I suppose you want me to wish you free.
Yes.
What would I get in return for
That
wishing
would be
free?
nice, but it'd be rather dangerous.
Well, if you wish me free, you get another 2 wishes after I'm freed.
Sure.
That is some value, guys.
You hear this? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How about as a deal, if we can get you to Asarerak, old Assy, how about in there I set you free? And then you can do all your, I imagine you've got some kind of power to get him back?
Oh, no. I have no power here. Cash. No, fuck Bryce. You're playing cash earlier. I jumped back in time 6 hours. 9 hours maybe. Yeah, it says I have no power here against Asarerak.
Well, then, if you can't help with that, perhaps just tell us all you know of the secrets of the universe. Sorry.
Oh, that would take a while. But I'm happy to stay in chat.
As a test, it's not my wish. How do we get out of this room?
Through the door.
Okay. Guys, what are we thinking with the giant fiery genie?
Well, for my Barbosa impression is much more likely, lad. Welcome aboard. He could go pirate. He's a pirate fire archon now. Apple?
That's my immersion ruined.
Arr, me hearties. Jump
So,
aboard, like crew.
what would you like to do?
Do you fear death?
Party?
well, he seems like a nice fellow. I'm sure there wouldn't be
I
any
was
harm in
thinking that,
setting him
yeah.
free.
Yes, I do, don't I?
I would like to know the secrets of the universe.
Do we got
Well,
time?
you get 2 more wishes once he's free.
Yeah,
Really?
It's exactly how this works.
that's
Yes.
what he said.
Would I lie to you?
It's Double Wish Sunday.
It's Rob Brydon in disguise.
I don't suppose you know if that door is trapped over there, do you?
Oh, I would know. Perhaps if you freed me, I could tell you.
Well, yes, you could, but I'm asking you now.
I'm not answering now, little mortal.
Can I rub the lamp again and see if he disappears in it?
Welcome.
Want a timeout?
Welcome, mortal. Welcome, Ray Orme, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and scholar, sir. Thank you so much for following. He says, well, this is more entertaining than the first 5 streams I've dropped into. I'm so glad to hear that you're enjoying yourself, my friend. There we go.
Welcome.
And thank you. Don't you mock me. Thanks so much to Conga Fool. You and I, Conga Fool, we sound like we have a lot in common. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir. And also
I've been born.
1984. Gareth has been born.
I have been born. I have been plucked from the womb.
Guys, we're pretty close to getting towards modern day. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm nowhere close to being born yet.
So
I'm nearly as ancient as Acererek and was born before the streams had even started.
What, 0?
So yeah, you rub it. He doesn't disappear.
Yes.
I'm afraid that 35.
He's like, oh, that's pleasant.
Gareth, 35 drinks, 35 fluffs we drink.
What? Control yourself, man.
I can't. I get excited and I fluff my body. When I don't have a fluff around, it's difficult. Okay, it's not easy for a man in the industry such as me to perform.
I've had a slight drinks malfunction. Hang on.
and lo, Will did win the battle.
What is this fluff thing that you guys are talking about?
Well, I have a habit of fluffing my hair. My hair is known to be fairly fluffy, to some, and so every time I fluff it, it goes up on the counter. Every 5 fluffs we have to drink. There's been 37 so far. It got out of hand. Yeah. So, you're back, dude.
Wait. Fluffing yourself and got out of hand?
Well, it kind of got. It's very good point, actually. Yeah, you make a strong point. Okay, what are we doing again? So yeah, he doesn't disappear.
Strong, firm point.
He doesn't disappear. I fluffed again, Jesus.
I'm just gonna put it in my pocket and say, well, you can follow us for a little bit. We'll think about our wish, and when it comes to time, maybe we'll ask you for it.
I'm staying right here. I'm not allowed to move.
Well, your mouth's moving when you talk. Does he have a mouth?
Yeah, he's got like a fiery burning mouth, and it's pretty hot. You think, at least? Yeah, I'm funny.
Well, I can see the fluffs going up. Control yourself,
I
man.
can't. When I get excited, they fluff more. Okay, it's a problem. We know it's a problem. This is why it's a rule.
And alcohol is obviously the solution.
On 50 fluffs, you shave your head.
No. What are you talking about, man? You're insane. Can you imagine the complaints Cord would get?
Okay, so
You go to the mithril door, right? Because that's a way out. Let's just fucking say that.
pull this one.
Fucking say that.
Yeah.
There's no apparent
Round enough.
way to get through. Look at that. No, hell no. See, this is the kind of reaction we get when people talk about cutting my hair. Okay, I'm gonna have a minute right now. But people tell me, Will, you need to shave your hair. We need to cut your hair. We need to shave your beard. I did it, and then everyone's like, "Oh my God, Will, you shaved your hair! Oh my God, you shaved your beard." Chill.
Well, I mean, you know how much the internet likes change, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's taken me this long to grow it back, and it's taken this long for them to accept me again. Anyway, I digress. You come to the mithril door. There's a keyhole in it, which looks bronze.
I look around awkwardly. I may have found something earlier that might be useful for this.
Well, it seems I'm all out of subjects.
Oh my dear lord. But I do thank Gordad for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar, sir.
And Gordbad, the son of the dad.
Gordbad, the son of Gordad. Welcome. I'm your dad. No. Yeah.
I could still try opening the door at a distance. I'm handy that way.
I hand him the key.
You'll get-
I stand back and cover my head.
Okay. You'll get the joke in just a moment, and I'll cast Mage Hand and try and use that to open the door with the key and standing to the side.
Sure. So you're trying to open this key. You're trying to open the door, in fact, with the key, because if trying to open the key with the
even
key
more
would be
clever.
stupid. Jesus Christ, Brad, get your head on straight. You try and open the door, and as you do so, you hear a clunk, which is good. It's a good sound. Thank you so
Don't
much.
worry, the other one made that noise.
Yeah.
You're okay.
You're fine, son. Thank you, Gravy Moose, for flying. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman. You're a scholar. You're full of gravy, and you're a moose. I don't know what else I could ask for. It's
I imagine Pip
1985.
Doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't get better than this. As you as you turn it, you start to hear the sound of running water from all sides of this room, all sides of this treasury room. And as you look, it's not in fact water, it's blood pouring through, up through the ground, and starts to fill this chamber. At first it just comes to your feet, and it starts to rapidly grow with intensity as it comes in through all four corners to fill this room with blood. What are you guys doing, you crazy fools?
Well, we could try to burn it with fire.
Okay.
I will.
So have you ever taken any kind of like science lesson? Because I don't want to be rude to you here, but I don't think like setting fire to blood gets rid of blood, and I wouldn't recommend that. If you ever have a cut on your hand or whatever, what I'd strongly advise against is setting fire to yourself. It's not good science. So what are you guys doing?
It's called cauterization, Will. It's quite a common
Oh
technique.
right, yeah.
There's that.
She just sets
And-
fire to her body.
Fire and blood is a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and send on the my arcane eye through the keyhole and see if there's if there is something on the other side, and it just opening it doesn't do the trick.
Oh yeah. You have a look through the keyhole. It looks as though something is wedged inside. It looks like there's something stuck. Basically, the key looks like it's jammed. You're gonna need to find some way to unjam your key. Something gets stuck inside it, basically. It's an old mechanism, you know. These old mithril doors, the doors built them a while ago. Sometimes there are problems in the manufacturing product when they bring in a new door, because they're made off in like the equivalent of Japan. So sometimes, you know, when they import them in, they're just not as good as the dwarven ones from home. At least that's what you're led to believe by the local dwarves.
Shots fired at Japan, by the way.
Yeah, I do. I fire shots directly at Japan tonight and nowhere else. Nowhere else.
So is this room filling up
Japan.
with blood?
Japan, you are the direct target of all my wrath tonight. What did you say, Gareth, mate?
Is this room filling up with blood?
It is. It's also filling, as you look around, as you see this blood thing, and it's also filling with turtles. These aren't just any turtles, however. These are mini meat-eating turtles. They may or may not be from Japan, you're not sure. That wasn't written into the canon, but certainly, Gary Gygax is confirmed to have written many meat-eating turtles into the Tomb of Horrors. So basically, they start kind of swimming through blood and towards you guys. They kind of snap jaw. It's tasty for them.
You guys open the door. I'll keep the turtles away.
I'm
Yeah,
hidden behind a kind of pile of gold a little bit.
Oh, America, lovely. What has Japan ever done for you? Exactly. Oh wait, to you.
To you, yeah.
Same
you've
difference.
Just made that worse.
Lol, lol, lol.
You had a real bit of sass on there as well.
Thank you, Gareth. I appreciate that coming from you. So what's the plan, guys? You're in a room full of money. There's a mithril door which your key is jammed in. There's blood pouring in. There's tiny mini meat-eating turtles coming in here, which I can only describe as horrific and hungry. What on earth are you doing? We're at 39 fluffs. You know what? I'm just going to be a troll and fluff my hair. Take that, Will. Oh, damn it. What's the plan, boys? What's the plan here?
is
I will
question.
fight off the mini turtles.
Okay. So you're gonna
Or
launch.
keep them away from my significantly smarter friends, because I am very not smart.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, you did try and set fire to your own blood. Wish the genie out and then take 2 wishes. Will is crazy salty. Something like that. How's it going, Vince?
That's a phrasing, that one, I think.
Mm-hmm. So you wanna make me an attack roll just against these meat-eating turtles?
Okay.
Some of your scholars would have led to believe that meat-eating turtles don't exist in this world, but in fact they do. They were a rare import recently from a certain country, island, and they've been eating meat ever since. A 10 is not a hit, unfortunately.
Nope.
All right. Well, you okay, Gareth?
Oh, actually, I get 2.
Hello.
I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm awesome.
Oh, for God's sake.
A 7. Fuck my life.
I'm sorry.
Exclamation point drinking. You guys haven't seen the rules, and the drinking rules say every time I roll a 17. I'm almost onto the second ball. 17 is a hit. It's the perfect number, as we all know the ELP Nat 17 is unstoppable force of savagery and nature. You cleave through a couple of these turtles, you start making soup out of them, and they form into the blood. The blood at this point is up to your hips. You could, if you were attempting at this point to do a hula hoop, you would be in severe trouble. Brad, I know you personally can relate to that. So what are you doing?
I'm just yelling to open the door. Come on, it's a key. It's a door. Open it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can that be an assistance?
Yeah, I'll take that assistance.
Yeah, I'll try and just like force it open.
All right, force that door open. So are you kind of just gonna jam the key in with your hands, or are you using mage hand?
No, I'm physically trying to force it
Give
open.
me that athletics roll, my friend.
Alrighty.
Just to pump this door.
Oh wow.
All kinds of open.
Obviously.
Unfortunately,
I mean,
on a 9.
The might of gnomes is legendary, so of course the door opens.
Gnome Regan.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't quite open. It's not working. Whatever's happening. Not working for you, Gareth. Bryce, you got to do something here, because this guy is clearly he's starting to drown in blood because he's a gnome. He's pretty small. Our Freeman signature just confirmed the 1,700 inches.
It's up to our chest now, is it?
Yeah, up to about your nipples. If you were attempting at this point to do some kind of sexy dance, you would be in trouble.
It'd be lost. All the sexiness is in my hips, clearly.
Yeah,
So
the tassels. I mean, all the work you put in, all the practice, gone. Hours.
I shout, I wish to be more powerful than a god.
Baby. Wait. Tell me that again.
What?
Whisper
I
in my ear.
wish
No,
to
whisper.
be more powerful
No, whisper.
than a god.
Whisper.
I wish to be more powerful
Okay.
than a god.
Oh, baby.
You're gonna get so screwed.
Wait, if you listen carefully there, you could hear a little part of my soul die.
I need chocolate cistrate. I need medical help. Need child support. So you scream, I wish to be more powerful, God. And the fire archon, whose name escapes me at this point in time.
It ended in
Ember.
Ember.
Or
The piratical fire archon. He imbues you with some of his power. He, in fact, inserts his power into your body, and you find yourself aglow with fiery power. And you know what, Gareth?
And then you call me crazy.
Yep. You know what, Hassa? As Bryce sets on fire, as he casts fire around this room, you feel the blood begin to evaporate from the heat. Because
See?
science.
I love that show.
Right?
Yeah. What's his name?
Bill Nye.
I'm blanking on it. From
Bill Nye.
No.
Do you fear
On Geek and
death?
Sundry.
Archimedes.
With the gorgeous hair. Never mind. Let's move on.
Will.
Will. You're talking
That
about me.
too.
Oh, but B, you don't have to say that. Alright, so, this blood begins to dissipate, the fire begins to, kind of roar through this room. The turtles are...
Don't like it.
no, please,
None
no,
of it.
kill. As, they are brutally murdered by the flames. You manage to open the key just as it's happened. In fact, the blood's kind of helped as lube, on the keyhole. Oh my god, did I just say that sentence? Yes, the blood helped you open it. There's no recovery. There's no recovery from this, boys. We've just got to move on quickly and pretend that no one heard that. You open the door and you see terrible things in front of you. Things more terrible than the things I've just said. So that you're completely distracted by that. You, in fact, see before you Asarerek's crypt. You see a giant stone golem in front of you, leering down. He begins to move towards you as the mithril doors part, and you see a construct of Asarerek's soul in front of you, once defeated by previous adventurers, but now he has reformed like Sauron. He's getting back together like Take That, and he is ready for action. So, guys, roll me initiative as Asarerek's construct attacks you.
Being a being of higher purpose and a god now, do I get an advantage to my...
Yeah, Gareth, you do. You do. So you guys don't actually notice that in chat, which is a good thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What is wrong with you, lad?
Oh my god, Lan. That's
Well,
we're
either
gonna need
hope
to have
bad
some...
or 17.
I'm not quoting that, bros. We're gonna have some serious talks about this afterwards, Hassa. 17, let's have a drink.
Luckily I got
Gareth,
advantage.
did you just roll on that one?
Yeah, but it's advantage, so it's technically an 8.
Okay, good, because I'd have to drink then. So...
But I mean, it's just a stone construct. There's no hurry. We'll okay. Maybe Lan will do something, but the rest of us, we'll just chill and watch Lan kill it, and it'll be good.
Lan and chill. Lan party and chill. I like it. Okay, cool. As this happens, let's figure out a turn order. Good idea, Will. I know, Will. Alright, so, Bryce, what did you roll, mate?
I got an 8.
An 8. What did you get, Dr. Nix?
1,
3.
3.
That's impressive. Lan, you roll a...
17.
Of course you did.
A wonderful 17.
Beautiful, majestic 17. 5. But that's a Rurik, and let's roll his initiative, which is only a measly 11. So the turn of list is going to be Lan's going first, followed by the lovely Rurik and the Stone Golem, followed by Bryce, followed by Dr. Nix. So at the top of the round, Lan, it's your turn. You see terrible death impending down upon you, but also the crypt of, not the Necromancer, but our good friend Asarerak, the Demon Lord, who, well, the Lich Lord, I guess, and he steps forth and he says, "I will kill you all." At least that's
I
the plan.
thought you
Is that
wanted
the
to
plan?
chat.
Yes, weren't we going to have a nice talk?
Oh, we were going to talk, weren't we? Well, we don't have time for that anymore. And it's... he launches forward. Lan, it's your turn.
Okay.
Ah, boys.
So,
Gary Geiger's going to stand
I
up from
will-
his grave and break into your house this evening. I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even be mad.
I will mark this creature as the hunter I am
Yeah.
before I do anything. And after I have marked it, I shall totally attack it and use my divine powers to boost
Dr.
my
Cuddles
attack.
is back. Alright then.
So,
Well, that hit.
attack.
And that 20, low tray bit. 26 is a hit and a half. In fact, it's just a hit. So...
Okay, and this is my extra damage.
Extra
Ooh.
damage, max. So for a total of 16 damage. So you're attacking our good friend Asarerak, our old buddy or pal. Okay. Well, I will take that personally. It's Asarerak's turn. He's not a happy bunny. In fact, he's not a bunny of any sorts. He's an undead lich. And he's certainly not happy with your sass. So, he's going to roll some arbitrary numbers to see what happens. He rolls a 24 against your armor class.
That hits.
Well, good.
Not very.
Oh, okay, so bad. I got it.
Yeah, that's a matter of opinion, really.
Killing players is bad? I don't see where Gary Gygax wrote that. You take a total of... Oh my good lord, you take 20 damage. 2d10s rolled. Crits on those both, boys. Let's get our natural crits out together as one. There's no judging here in this room. Bryce, it's your turn.
I'm not so for the whole together thing.
Okay, well... Bryce, I guess. But here, we don't judge people. All shapes and sizes of crits are allowed. Bryce.
I will run up to him thinking I'm a god and I have no weak spots. I will pull out my rapier and I will give him a good old poke.
Give him a good old poke with a rapier. Seems to work for me.
That's a 7. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus goddamn, 17.
Well,
Fucking hell.
Alright, down. Okay, let's get a new one.
I'm dying a bit, Will.
Mate, I'm struggling as well. Run the second bottle here. So, 17's a hit because it's 17. I can't allow anything other than that to be the case.
I get an extra 6d6 damage because he's not threatened me or attacked. Actually, because he's getting threatened by someone else. I can't even type now.
Seems legit, man. Seems legit. Just killing players no bad matter. What will PCs on the other hand? Fine. I'm gonna be honest, Gwen. I didn't actually understand that sentence.
That's 38 godlike damage.
38 godlike damage is more than godlike. Oh my god, Skag, if I have a nat 20 to throw them. Jesus Christ. You're my boy. And that's number one.
I hate you, Skagger.
I love you more than life itself. So that turns to Bryce's turn. Dr. Nix, what are you doing? Hi, Dr. Nix.
I'm going to I'm going to back up a bit and try and
Do things.
I'll give him a touch with my other hand. Which is,
wait,
quite-
hold up there.
I know.
Hold up there.
That's commonly called the stranger.
The stranger. Oh my lord, there's a reason we call Gav the Blowmaster.
That's not a thing. That's not becoming a thing.
That's a thing now.
Forever and ever. Recorded on the internet for posterity. Anyway, I'm gonna chill touch.
Nice. That's a pretty chilling touch right there. 26 is a hit for 12 necrotic damage, but necrotic damage isn't so hot against a lich. So he doesn't seem so affected by your advances as he's might well be. As a usual kind of fleshy construct.
More of a caress.
If you hit an undead target, also disadvantage on the next attack rolls. That's important. His disadvantage. Because he is undead. Check me rules, Lauren.
He's got a roll 20.
Ah!
He's got a nat 20, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, true. He does have a nat 20. Alright, Len. So that's the top of the round, I believe. It takes it to Lan's turn. Oh, boys. It's getting close to the end here. If you guys want to affect our game, you can, of course. We have your wonderful donations. We're very close to our monthly target. It'd be awesome to hit that today, because we're currently end of the month, actually. Exclamation point donate. If you want to change our game, nat 20s, nat 1s, all sorts of silliness and madness, you can change, if you so desire. So, Hassa, what on earth is Lan doing?
Lan will first channel his vow of enmity.
I like it. It's a strong start.
And give himself some advantage on attack rolls against this nasty creature.
Yeah.
And then he will totally just attack it twice.
Alright then.
There we go.
Oh, my lord, that's a nat 20.
Nice.
And if this creature is indeed undead, it takes another d8 of damage.
It is indeed undead, and therefore it does indeed take another 1d8 damage. More players need to die.
3.
3.
So 26.
26 damage against Asa. Who's your what's it? Okay, that takes it to his turn, in fact.
No. I'm not done doling out the
Are you sure
punishment.
about that? Because you just rolled in that one.
How do you
No. I have advantage. So it's a 16.
16's not a hit, unfortunately, against our boy, Assy.
Too bad.
Yeah, I know. He's on an Assy trip right now. So Asa Rerak, he's going for it. He spills drink all over his keyboard, but it's okay because he's gonna attempt to soul drain our friend Lan here. Why am I even rolling? It's a dex save, DC 18.
Okay. I
Can
will
you jump
quickly
out of the
make
way?
that. I'm gonna
I
call that I'm
believe.
gonna make that.
Alright, that's a strong call right there. Oh! Hassa, I
get
don't
the
want
plus
to
3. I get the
say
plus
I'm
3.
angry at you, but you did just roll a 78. For the 10th time in a row.
But it's a 20 because it's a saving throw.
Now you tell me that after I drink. Okay.
Are we safe?
Apparently, I drank.
Ah,
Just be safe.
You said you were going to match me drink for drink, Gareth, so...
you fucker.
Okay.
That's it.
20. So that's a save. You're not immediately murdered by an Azarek Demon Lord. Bryce, your turn, my friend. Let's do
I'm going to
this.
recover from that whiskey.
I don't know if you
Yes.
ever will, mate, actually.
Do the same. Oh god, wow. I think this is it. 18 versus 80.
18's a hit.
Get my bonus bullshitty roguey stuff.
Yeah, AD&D, who gives a shit?
39. That's the number. Number
First
one.
edition bullshit, am I right? Yeah, 39 is definitely a number which I recognize on a spiritual, ecumenical, economical, and religious level. So let's take it to... Is that the end of your turn, first of all?
Yeah, I'm still gonna do the whole. I'm a fucking god.
Okay, I allow this. Dr. Nix, it's your turn, buddy.
Well,
You get the sense that necrotic, or necromantic damage might not be so hot against the Lord of Undeath himself.
physical combat is not really in my wheelhouse.
Are you like
but there we go.
fangirling right? Are you like fangirling right now? He's your biggest star.
Oh yeah, but.
Oh,
you
he's
know,
gonna
it
eat my
needs
soul! I
must.
can't wait.
How much room is there to back up?
Plenty of room. You got a big chamber to run away in.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to about 60 feet away and splash him with some acid.
Nice.
Poorly. Oh, actually, that's the
Damage.
he
It's
saves.
dex save.
It's a
I don't have to
17.
roll.
But no, it's not a roll though. That's his spell save modifier. So that's always a 17.
I've got nothing.
Uh,
I literally
Our
drank.
voice every time.
Every time. It's a cantrip. I can do it every round.
He rolled a 9, so it's a fail.
Excellent.
So he's in a bubble of acid.
6 hits of acid for him.
Ow! He takes 6 rather. He takes ow damage is what I tried to say. Lan, your turn. It's Lan's turn to go.
Okay, I will totally just do this again.
Skagif, when did I fluff? 19 is a hit for 15 damage. That's something I enjoy.
Plus a d8. Should
Okay.
add that to there
Okay.
automatically.
Do it.
So
Fran.
yeah, 15 plus 3 is 18.
That makes 18 in my book. So that takes it to a 20. That's also a hit for 27 damage. Not so bad whatsoever. That was
Chop,
Lan's.
chop.
Yeah. Asarerek's gonna roll a nat 20 on Soul Drain against Lan. Oh, nat 20! What a surprise!
So
Cast at extra levels. You're gonna take 5d10.
Oh, that's a big hit.
You take a 23.
ouch.
It's
That's not
mediocre.
that
Okay,
big.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Oh wait, shit! Crit damage. 1 extra d10. You take a total of 31. Thanks, Skagga, for your generous donation.
Okay,
on friend.
I'm still alive.
Okay. Gareth.
Stabby,
It is
stabby.
the turn of
The
our
god.
god.
I prefer the term sire.
Oh, I was gonna say Messiah.
That is a nat 1.
Drink.
I've got nothing left, Will. I've drank my whiskey.
I've got nothing left. All right then. Well, then Gareth taps out. I am the victor.
I'll
tapped out,
owe
did
you
you?
a drink. I'm not gonna wander off because we've got like
I don't think
3 minutes
I
left.
don't think that's how it works.
No, you ran out of booze, man. No.
I can go and get. I've got some shitty triple sec.
left, Will. I've got nothing left.
All right, it's
Okay.
the end of my turn. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, read my cheeky whisper. Oh fuck, he's gone. That was Bryce's turn, Dr. Nix. Endless.
Well, okay, I'm being encouraged by chat to turn on the party here.
Oh my
I
lord!
don't-
You always know that
vanish.
it's the right thing to do when chat tells you to do it.
Oh dear.
I'll roll a die. So,
D100? Below 50?
okay, so on high, or I'll roll a die 3.
Gareth, read my whisper.
The higher it is, the worse it is.
All right,
Okay,
that's
okay.
a nut. Okay. Oh, I thought you rolled a D1.
It's
for a
nat
second.
one.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
I will go ahead and splash him again.
Splash, strong splash. Let's see if we can save it. Should I just click on Twitch? That takes him to 1d20 plus 4. He saves on a 20, unfortunately. Top of the round, Lan, go.
Okay, I will definitely touch myself at this point.
Wait. I
I think that's against the rules of conduct on
I don't
Twitch,
want to
but-
get banned, Hassa. I don't want to get banned.
I'm talking
okay?
about my lay on hand skill.
Okay. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
God, Will, you need to watch that back when you're sober. My cam is fucking amazing. I just spit booze everywhere.
Oh.
So yeah,
okay.
I'm just gonna heal myself and make
Okay.
sure I'm not dead.
Okay, give me a minute, guys. Okay, so as a Rorex, he takes a turn. He's going to attack our Fire Archon. For 27 versus your armor class. So here you go.
I'm guessing that's a hit.
Hey, you good, man? I don't think I'm good. So, 27 versus your armor class, you're going to take 5 to 10. 36. Gareth, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to try. I'm a god now, Will.
Yeah,
I
you
should
are.
have some
Godlike powers.
ridiculously power. I'm going to try and hit him as hard as I can as a god. I'm going to drop my weapon and I'm just going to use my fist. I'm going to roll
like
a
it.
straight 1d20.
Just gonna give him a strong old fisting and see what happens.
I literally forgot how to roll him. I just rolled a 14.
A 14. You know what, Gareth? On that, as you gain godlike powers, as this Fire Archon begins to consume you, you become a raging inferno of burning passion and aggression and fire. And you begin to very quickly, it's not a slow process, explode. And you kind of punch him, you get him right in the jaw, you give him a good old sucker punch.
It's like a Rocky slow-mo.
Yep. And you explode in a brilliant, dazzling display of light and fire, which, as his last wish, will say it doesn't harm his friends, because he's such a nice guy. You guys live on. And perhaps we will pick up your story next time. Perhaps we will see what on earth actually happens to Dr. Nix and Lamb. Perhaps we'll even see what happens to Bryce. Perhaps Will will remember some of this. Or perhaps we'll have to watch it back in a VOD in excruciating detail. But who knows? Tonight, we have found ourselves at the end of the Tomb of Horrors, but not at the end of the 24-hour stream. We in fact find ourselves only halfway through. I've got another 3 hours. I'm going to be playing A Nation on the Move with Mitch and Cord and Lee and Logan. So don't go anywhere. But guys, it's been wonderful to have you. Let's go around, do some plugs and hooks, plug your bodies, plug your streams. What on earth you do on the internet? Brad, hit me.
All right. So yes, I stream under RP Glory.